Hello, hello. We should be live now. So if you can hear me, say something in chat so I know stuff's working. Sometimes it can be a little temperamental to get things going, but we should be all set, ready to go. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Sunday afternoon. Gonna have a little bit of a fun time for a couple hours doing some chill city building with some royalty-free lo-fi beats in the background. At any rate, go ahead and set up right from the start. I think I want to do this map right here. Hanami Bay. I've not played this one before. You know I have to call it Beaverburg. That's just the way these things work. But at any rate, go ahead and get started. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. It's always fun trying to do these things live, so to speak. Ah yes, now it's going to be angry at me. Anyway, how are we all doing today? We're having a fun and relaxing Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, whatever time it is where you're at. Ah yes, now it's going to play the tutorial for me. I've played this game many, many times, so I don't need the tutorial. But I just figured we would have a nice time this afternoon just chilling, doing some low stress, calm stuff. Yes, I know about angles and grid lines. I also have to remember what mods I have installed for this game. I have a ton of stuff. I think I've got somewhere I've got a 3-lane one-way. Yeah, that's what this is. Come right here off of the highway. And we're going to come in and build a nice roundabout right about here. I think I can get this to go about the way I want it to. I don't know if that's going to be perfect, but you know how these things go. Love all the frog emojis in the chat. So those of you who watched the Timberborn video this morning, what are your thoughts about the little frog temple up on the outside there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you on board. We're going to have a fun afternoon just relaxing and enjoying each other's company. Glad you're here. Glad you're able to make it. I am not glad, however, that I can't seem to get my my highway roads in here. We'll have to fiddle with some stuff here. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to want to come in. We might have to fiddle with some stuff to make this actually look nice. But at any rate, might have to come in from this side and then reverse flow this whole thing. There you go. Building straight out of my brain. Ah, yes. I figured you would like that one. Temple's missing some pine trees. Yeah, I want to put some trees eventually when we get a little bit further into stuff. But I think for right now, it's looking pretty nice. Alright, so the main idea, of course, playing City Skylines, you kind of have to do what they want you to do in the order they want you to do it in, so we're not going to be able to do a bunch of the cool stuff right away. But it's always super annoying whenever I start a new city and I have the highway connection coming in. It's always really annoying how I tend to just start and make a grid and then it's really congested and ugly. So I figured, you know what? We might as well just do something that's not complete garbage on the outset. Now, later on, I am going to want to use these monorail tracks in the 4-lane roads, so we are going to plan the main area that connects to all this with the 4-lane roads. So we'll find our little spots here and just kind of go off a little bit. And then keep that in mind as we're going about our business here. Eventually, we're going to have, later as we buy more parcels, there is a train connection up here. Is that what this is? I can't really look too much at it because we're super far away. But I believe that's a train track. We just have to be able to connect to it. And then, of course, we have another highway over here that we'll get to in due time. Ah, this isn't straight, and that's going to bug the crap out of me. But guess what? We're not going to change it. That's fine. All right, so we're going to want to have our ourselves a little not too congested area in the middle. We're going to want to try and move stuff around different sides. here. So I'll just build a couple of small kind of grid-like areas here, not too close, just to keep things a little organized while we are going about setting everything up. Again, we're going to have to be kind of, it's going to be a little scuffed before we get too far, because there's not really much to do with the water here. We just have kind of this fresh water. We're going to have to just discharge raw sewage into it, because that's how the game makes you go, but, you know, it's fine. Let's start off with some nice residential here, commercial here. Industrial zone, it's going to be ugly for a while, but we'll get it all taken care of. Eventually just have to have everything more or less in the same spot, or the game gets angry at you. And we also can't build too much because we're going to run out of money, and nobody likes that. So just going to be some pretty ugly stuff. We're not going to put the water tower over by the industrial because that's going to be completely polluted, disgusting. So we'll stick that over there. Oh, there's actually a couple of decent spots for wind power in terms of the actual cost of stuff. It's probably, well, we're still small, probably smart to do wind turbines still. So we'll just put a couple of these in here, come across, and they'll fill that in as they have time to take care of all that. So let's go ahead and let them start coming in. Yes, I know about the economy panel. I played the game before. All right, let's check out. I have not looked at chat for a little bit. Loved it. Coming along nicely. I agree. I think it's going to be nice. Birch ones would look good because of the white trunks. We might try a mix, actually. I think that would be a fun idea to put in there. So that'll be, of course, Tuesday's video. We'll do a little bit more decoration and figure out some other fun stuff there. What is this, a JC stream? Yes, correct. I actually used to stream a lot, just not on YouTube. I streamed almost the entirety of Persona 5 Royal over on Twitch in the summer of 2021. And that was a lot of fun. Glad to see this while scrolling good stuff. Thanks you. Thanks you. Wow. Yeah. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Now, I do have a lot of workshop content in the game, so some of these I think... I don't care about how the building's doing. Stop it. I forgot I turned off the mod that doesn't make me put pipes down, so I'm glad we caught that. I absolutely have to have pipes, or everyone's going to be complaining about not having water. I have played with that before, and I thought it was very convenient, but figured people might become a little irritated if that's what we did. Now I have to decide where I want to discharge all of my sewage. It's probably going to end up being here right now because this is going to be good for fishing. So we'll just put that down there and have this whole thing connect up here. And of course, you have to power everything, so stick that down right there. Is this city building or resource management? Both. It's less resource management and more city building, but there is some degree of resource management, like you have power needs, you have water needs. As you get further into industrial stuff, there are different areas of the map that are better for certain things. Like right here, this forest is going to be good for logging industry, and you can actually make districts. We can't yet because we're not far enough into the game. But you can actually make districts and have industry allocated toward different stuff here. Why is this not sending power? No, it should be. Okay, yeah, it's operating normally. So why are you crying about having sewage? You shouldn't have any more sewage. This should all be going away. You know, I have this set. Is this not connected? Oh, it says operating normally. It says it's connected. This is what's not fun about the early game. Yeah, like that was already hooked up, so I don't know, don't really know what they're complaining about. Maybe we just have to unpause and let the stuff go away. On turbo speed? No? Now why? Sewage is not backing up. It is connected. It's just not... Come on. It's got power. It's operating normally. It should be fine. So why is it like this? I love troubleshooting live. That's riveting content. So why are you like this? So I don't see, there's supposed to be a green, like a green line for sewage. So that should be here. Is this just upset for stupid reasons? Is that what this is? Okay, now it says it's connected. So we unpause. Okay. Yeah, what's the deal? Operating normally. No drainage capacity. Why? Why are you the way that you are? People are going to leave now because there's no, That's a water pumping station. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Well, I did it to myself, folks. This is what you get when you get me live and uncut. So now it should be, yeah, look at all that filth. There we go. That's exactly what we want to see. Oh, it's so gross. It's radiating everywhere. Yeah, the moment we have access and can afford inland water waste treatment plants, we're going to have them because it is just disgusting how much garbage. Yep, it's a water pump, not sewage. I discovered that. I don't know when it was you sent that relative to me figuring that out, but yeah. Delay could be a little annoying. I don't want to make a house historical right here. The city's been a thing for endgame 3 years. What kind of box factory looks like this? What's that say, actually? Okay, I don't know what that brand is. There's some of these custom assets from the workshop that are actually real companies and real things, so it's going to be exciting to see those pop in. Alright, we need more industrial. So probably I should have actually just kept this 4-lane going this way. We'll probably actually just drag this out to the edge of the map, or close enough here. Yes, I know, water treatment. We can't afford that right now. Just go ahead and give ourselves a little bit more industrial. We are going to, as soon as we have these districts, we're going to kind of redo how the industrial stuff works in an attempt to not have so much disgusting trash everywhere. Where's IKEA? So you can actually build one in this game. I have a custom asset. I can't get to it yet. I don't remember what tier it's in, but there is an IKEA store. Although I think it's not called an IKEA. It might be, they might have named it something else. But we have to get to, I think it's, which one of these unique buildings? It might be this one. When we get to 1100, I can put that in, but I don't remember what level in unique buildings it's in. So we may or may not get there today. We'll see. But I would like to kind of regularly stream this every so often. I do want to clean this up a little bit. Maybe put something in the middle here, but again, I don't have access to most things in the game yet because we haven't gotten that far. So let's just keep on. The whole thing's not going to be a grid, don't worry. I know there's a lot of people that are not big fans of the grid, but to start out, it is the most logical way to get stuff going, so that's what we'll be doing. Oh, I don't have enough money. That's right, we need more people to come in and pay taxes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not putting road tolls in a town of 365 people. Calm down. Now these people need water, of course. I really probably should not have been playing with the no water mod for as long as I was. Pond fountain would look good there with the center island for ducks. Is there a Costco? You can get a Costco asset in the workshop. I don't have it. But there's a lot of those custom things you can put in. And once we get the parks, I don't have the parks DLC. I don't think. I might end up buying it. But there are a lot of different things that you can do with regard to parks. Again, when we, well, I guess 1600 population. When we get there, we'll be able to take a look at most of that. All right, so we'll put in some more residential right here. And we'll have to also put in space. Yeah, I don't have enough money to build this yet. We'll have to put in space for utilities and fire department and all that stuff. And then I'm going to leave space for, again, because I said at the beginning of the video, I wanted to use the 4-lane roads with the monorails in the middle. So these will all eventually be upgraded to that once we unlock the monorail transportation, and I'm going to have to turn, oh, good, 550. So now we have taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, education, and all this fun stuff. Costco is where the heart is. Those $1.50 hot dog and soft drink combo, if it's still $1.50, that is a power play. We didn't have a Costco in my town. We had a Sam's Club. So we would go there, but then they built the Costco, so now we have membership to both. Costco's nice. The rotisserie chicken for $5 is also extremely good. We don't end up buying it a lot because we have a Publix, and I think their deli and their chicken stuff is a lot better. But it is good. Alright, so we need more industrial space. But I don't want to build a ton that's going to be super polluting because that's going to drive our property values down. And we need to have... I wish I could do anything except a landfill. Landfills are ugly and disgusting, but that's what we've got, and we have to build them. So what? How much does this cost again? 4,000. So we're going to need to... it's going to get moved eventually, but we just have to have one. So that will go over there. It's still $1.50. Wow. They are losing unfathomable amounts of money selling that at $1.50 with a drink. Yeah, I think the taxes are set by default. Oh, they're at 9? Okay. No, we can all pay 12% tax. That's fine. So we need to get some more industrial space. Now we can watch these guys coming out. Actually, let's follow one of these. I always like doing this. Nope. Let me follow you. There you go. You ever just sit here and just watch things go around and around and around? I do this in Ostrov sometimes. Hey, get out of here. Can't go away. Like, even a tiny little city like this, there's already so much... Yeah, the In-N-Out asset says Down and Out Burger instead of In-N-Out. I thought that was funny, so I had to leave that in. I've only been in a Costco once. Yeah, Costco's an experience. If you've never... Excuse you? If you've never been in one, it's extremely, I guess overwhelming might be the right word. But there's so much cool stuff in there. And you never know what you're going to find. You're going to find, I don't know, some 1,000 count bottle of vitamin E or something sitting next to discount barbecue grills or whatever. I like watching the beavers carry stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I think I have, I'm not sure if I have downloaded assets for different garbage trucks. I know I have stuff for different trains, different airplanes, and different other, like, municipal buses and everything. But we'll have to mess with the landfill and see if we can find any other fun stuff to put it in. So it's going to go in here and disappear. I have garbage truck and I have super garbage truck. Now what does that do? What's a super garbage truck? Let's find out. Alright, so are we going to see these things come back out or no? These are just regular garbage trucks, right? Yeah, bulk vitamins are a power play. But it gets so expensive really fast. Like, I'll go with my parents. It gets a cape. That would be really funny if that's actually what it was. Okay, so now it says 1 in use. It's probably still one of the old ones. I don't know. I don't see it, but there's also not a preview for the asset here. So I don't know. Is that actually a FedEx truck? No, it is a Fed Up. I forgot I had that one. That's funny. All right, where is this last garbage truck? Because I want to see what the super garbage truck looks like. That's an ice cream truck. That is... Is that super? No, that's just a regular garbage truck. All right, so, aha. Super garbage truck. So what makes this super? It just looks like it's a really low resolution asset. Okay. Well, if it's actually super, if it has a higher capacity, then that is okay. We'll just leave it alone. AJC, have you ever played Factorio? I have not. I have a bunch of friends who play it, and they say that I would probably really like it. Citizens are sick, because why? Oh, the ground is polluted. That's right. That's why I didn't want to put industrial right here. Now, I played a lot of Satisfactory. And Satisfactory is, I mean, it's not the same thing, but I feel like it's in the same kind of like a spirit of a game. I need to find a spot for a medical clinic. I think we'll probably go off the main road. Let's put that there, should cover everybody. But the thing that never appealed to me about Factorio is all the enemies that will just destroy the factory. I mean, I haven't played the game. It looks like fun. I might play it at some point, but my allegiance is first and foremost to Satisfactory in that genre of factory builder. But it's fun. I'll probably take a look at it at some point. Costco is where you always spend more than you plan. Yeah, so when we would go to Sam's Club, we'd say, oh, we're just going to go in and we're going to get a pack of burgers, or we're going to get some vitamins, and then you go to check out and it's hundreds of dollars, and you just think, how did I get here? Because it's way too much. Now, the Water Beaver overhaul, I saw that mod in the mod manager download area. That might be a fun series. I'm going to have to play it off camera a little bit to see if that's something that I think will work for a longer video series, but I would like to take a look at it. I think that would be fun. Gangsters just roll in and break your stuff. I think they're kind of like bugs. Some type of a bug. I'm not entirely sure. But it is something to that effect, yeah. Whereas Satisfactory also has these different... I don't know, I guess it wouldn't really be right to call them aliens because you're the one that's on the alien planet. But they do have different animals and stuff. They can just hurt you. They can't hurt your factory. So it's not really quite the same thing. Why can... Okay, I kept trying to rotate the screen by clicking right click. That's not how this game works. I'm just going to make this into... There we go. And I think... Did I put... No, we'll do these as 4 lanes. Forward thinking, because we're going to have monorails going up and down all the place here. So I think... Yeah, some commercial there would be nice. This eventually is not going to be industrial. I just had to put it somewhere. Actually, since we have the garbage over here, let's go ahead and just turn this into industrial wasteland. Then we can D-zone down here and put in actual commercial that won't make our citizens sick. Although we can't forget also to put in all of our water pipes. Recommendation is try and go in blind. You can disable enemies if you'd like. It's a game where you put time into and look back at your first save. Yeah, so that's exactly how I felt playing playing Satisfactory the first time. There's a pretty steep learning curve if you haven't... see, look at all this gross purple pollution on the ground. It'll go away eventually, but that's... Yeah, it's gross. I think, yeah, this is going to need some pipes as well. Okay. Yep, we forgot to put in commercial here to fill up stuff, so now there's no power going across. That'll be alright, they'll get it figured out. We just got to get some development here in the middle. Assuming that they actually want to... Look at it kills the trees. I wish it wouldn't turn the ground purple. I think that's probably my only complaint. Do I have a LUT on? Temperate? No. That's just a regular one. Because normally it's a much brighter purple than this. Alright, we have... so this one actually says Pizza Hut. And this one's making fun of In-N-Out. There's a couple other A couple other real-world restaurants that are in here. I don't remember exactly what they are. I don't know if this is supposed to be, if that's a corner shop, because there is a Denny's. But I don't think I have it in the city yet. Alright, so we need to also... I can't afford to build it right now, but we do need to start doing education. Because if we want to attract big business, we have to have more educated people. You know how it goes. It's one of those infinitely continuing things. Although I am curious as to why they haven't actually started building any industry over here. If they have demand for it, they should. We also don't want to completely isolate industry because then that creates incredible traffic problems. If you have too much space between your industrial and your commercial districts, then you have to have these trucks going absolutely everywhere, and it's just a mess. So let's fast forward a little bit, see if we can get any development over here. Not sure that they're really going to want to go over there right now. We also need more power, which is kind of a problem because it's expensive and we're not really generating a ton of money yet. So we just kind of have to roll with it. There's going to be some minor issues. But as soon as we can put a third one in, 6, is there a spot here I can do 7? Or are these all going to be 6? Yeah, because like up here would be better, but that's fine. Eventually we're going to get into, I think, when do I unlock solar power? Well, whatever that one is. Oh, I have to have 20,000 to get that? Okay, that's rough. So that's going to be not fun. Nicole K says, hi, hey, haven't seen you in a live stream in a while because I haven't live streamed in a while, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Too much traffic? 26-lane highway is the answer. Yeah, so if you were a city planner in Dallas, then I'm sure that would be your thinking because that's all they ever built there is new highways. I think the biggest one I can do in this game is this a 5-lane? Yeah. I don't really like big, enormous highways, so I'm going to try and do as much mass transit as I can when we get around to that. But it is interesting to see the depths that cities will go to avoid having mass transit. It's like, oh yeah, one more lane will fix it. Not really. Induced demand is a thing. So now we actually have industry over here, and they're complaining there's not enough workers. So what we can go ahead and do to solve that problem, so we can dezone all of this industrial over here, and then put some more houses down, because I do want to have those separated at least a little bit until we get to offices, which we can't for quite some time. But those are much better to put near residential areas because they are not as polluting. And there we go. We'll put some commercial around the edge here. And I want to build an elementary school, so we're going to have to put somewhere kind of centrally located. Probably right here, because there's more residential on this side. That's probably a decent enough spot. I mean, all the kids are going to be able to get to it right now because the city's not big enough yet. Yes, there is a sequel announced for City Skylines. I think it was 2 weeks ago? Or it was early March, whenever it was. Creatively called Cities Skylines 2. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's actually what inspired me to try and get back into the game. Seeing the announcement for that, it's going to be amazing if the footage that was in there was even close to what the game's going to look like. I know they always put that thing on the bottom that says it's not actual gameplay. But I think it's going to look pretty nice. Alright, let's keep on... Okay, I'm still in upgrade mode. Send this back on here. Start making a little bit more in the way of industrial stuff here. And we can start filling this in. Of course, we're going to have police and fire and everything, but we're not there yet. We can't presently do any of that. Hello? Excuse me? Okay, Mr. 2010 Ford F-350 short bed. What are you doing? You're just driving straight across a middle of a roundabout 30 feet in the air. So, why? Why? First of all, we're going to follow you because I want to know how in the... Hello? So, okay. It it previously said he was unemployed and he was driving home, but instead he just kind of like Back to the Future 2'd it all the way over here to what? Okay. I can't think about that too much. My brain's going to shut off. Flying it built Ford tough. Yeah, it's something all right. Is the DLC transferable? I don't know. I really hope it is, because I've spent more money than I think I care to admit on City Skylines DLC. And I would really prefer not to have to buy it again. But also, if they put a lot of the stuff that's in the DLC right now into the base game for City Skylines 2 for free, then I think I'll be happy with that too. David Ron, bring back the car. Classic. Alright, so early game is fun, but it's also a little tedious because you can't really do too much of anything. Where did I put the elementary school? Is it up here? Yeah. So if we want to check and see, yeah, currently it's going to be a while before everybody's educated because it just takes a billion years. We'll just have to be diligent, keeping our eye on what's going on here. But it's more commercial before it gets too built up. It's also a nice early game because there's pretty much no traffic. So if we go to our, yeah, average flow of 81%, that's pretty good. Is Spiffing Brit approved. It's going to get much worse though, so don't worry. As far as, okay, now we are Worthy Village. We can buy a new plot of land if we had the money. We can do districts now. That's what I was waiting for. Policies, loans, specializations, fire and police, and all this other fun stuff. The next one we'll get into parks and plazas. Okay, so we're cooking pretty well now. Starting to look nice. So now what we can do is we can come in here with our district painter, and we can start to identify what's going to be... Ugh, look at all that gross down there. What's going to be good for which type of stuff here. Now I can't do industry areas specifically, or airports or anything, because we're way far out of that. But we can tell districts to specialize in certain things. There's not a lot of trees right here, but once we get up here, this would be a great place for a big logging district. And I know there's somewhere else on the map. It should theoretically tell you what's where. I don't remember exactly. Natural resources, that's where it was. So again, forest, perfect for this. Farming up here. There's not really any oil or ore anywhere, so our industry specializations aren't really going to make any sense until we get, like, say, over here into that. So for right now, we're not really going to worry about it, but if you want to have different spots in your city where you can have different policies to promote certain types of development, then that's a good way to get at that. Now we're probably running out of power again. Yes. We need to build probably, how much, 40 megawatts? 560 a week. These are 80 a week. We already have 3 of those, so it really would behoove us to just go ahead and build this. Instead, it's ugly and noisy, but that's just the way it is. So we'll put that there, and then we can go ahead, I think. Yeah. We'll just get rid of those. We don't need to be paying upkeep on them, but we do need to have that connected. This is going to make incredibly horrible pollution, but this is an industrial area, so we don't really care. Ah yes, Kohu, welcome. Welcome to the city building that we are currently somewhat neutered on because we're still early enough in the game. But thanks for hopping in anyway. Disable traffic. Oh, I didn't turn that on. That's in traffic precedent. Yeah. No despawning. We want nightmare mode traffic. Thank you for reminding me about that. Then we have to wait. I get the feeling our roundabout is going to get a lot worse once that happens. But it won't be too long before we get to mass transit, so we'll see. We got people parking here already. Now, in terms of education, still looking good. We can't get to high schools yet. But we do need to... Oh, that's right. I forgot to put in more of that. We'll need to do that across here again as well, as we keep going. So, yes, this is just disgusting. We'll fix that eventually. We have, theoretically, the technology. I just don't have the cash. I guess theoretically we do. If the upkeep is only 480, we already have that much of a surplus. We also haven't started doing police or fire yet, so we should probably do that first and then worry about how nice stuff looks later. Alright, fire departments should probably... one right there is going to be good, and then we're absolutely going to have another one over here, or it's going to go poorly for us. Why? Oh, the green is from the other one. Alright. Not enough money, of course. Fire is much more important than police at this stage. As soon as I say that, oh, crime rate's high, yeah, it's because until 2 minutes ago you didn't know cops existed, and now you're complaining they're not there, so congrats on that. How much is this going to? Yeah, 12,000. We're almost there. Mass transit to save the city. Absolutely. I am a stalwart defender of mass transit in real life and in these games. So let's go ahead and get the cops in here first, because we actually need them to be here. It's probably a good spot for now. Once we get to 2,800 population, then we can start putting in, I believe, buses. We don't have enough to worry about monorails and stuff quite yet. But I'm curious to know if I have a monorail coming through here, if I can just go across the middle right here. Okay. What is okay, I'm not worried about any of this yet. Yeah, look how disgusting this is over here. It'll get fixed eventually. Don't worry. Is this all commercial on the outside again? Yeah. Alright, so they should be upgrading all their different houses and everything until they get to maximum density. Then we can build something else. What's our traffic look like? Okay, so it's 82%. Yep. I knew there's going to be traffic here. We're gonna fix this. This isn't going to be permanent here. There'll be other interconnects. And yeah, see, now this is actually turning darker and darker and darker. Part of that, of course, because we have our industry completely separated. Fish stick factory. Once we're able to intermingle some of it into residential and commercial, it won't be quite as bad. But until then, we are going to have everything kind of go around this roundabout here. But we do have money to build some more of these roads, so let's go ahead and at the very least connect them down here. So that will allow some of these trips to happen outside of the roundabout. The roundabout's main function is to, of course, get traffic off of the highway and smoothly integrated into the rest of the city. I don't think we need to worry about any of this stuff just yet, because the roundabout should be pretty much all completely right turns. Although if we really wanted to be slick about it, we could have them go into specific lanes. Theoretically, if you want to lane mathematic everything, then we could have this be 4 lanes, or 5 maybe, but I don't really feel like messing with that too much. Alright, so I think we probably are going to need to just keep expanding industrial stuff, because that's the only way that's ever going to grow. Look at these guys. Just immediately belching black smoke into the atmosphere. Or shipping containers. Yeah, this is gross. But over here, it's still kind of nice. We don't have a lot of defining stuff that would make it actually an appealing city yet because, well, we don't have access to any of it. But we'll get there. You should definitely build a sprawling residential district next to the industrial park because everyone loves breathing in coal fumes in the morning. Yes. So if I wanted to accurately recreate a American city somewhere in, say, Texas, then yes, that would be a perfect thing to do. But yeah, we're going to intermingle stuff. It's just early setup is just much easier to get everything going like this. Okay, now we have the space down in here. Since this is so central, I think this probably isn't going to end up being zoned. All right, now we're at 1600, so we can do industry areas. We can do policies. Fishing routes. We don't have fishing yet, but we will get there. I can do canals. Not going to do those. Fences. Now I got parks too, so we can do some fun stuff. And I think if this also gives me access to paths, I don't know that it does. We'll have to take a look. Roundabout should have +1 lane than incoming roads. Yeah, you are absolutely correct. So if I go into my multi-lane roads here, I don't know if that's technically classified as a highway or not. Large roads. See, it's not going to give me... I know these exist, I just don't have them. This is a... Is this classified as a highway? I don't know, actually. Okay, I have a 4-lane one-way. So we can actually go ahead and upgrade all these. And lane mathematics would dictate we don't upgrade that one, so they can just get right back on the highway there. I believe. Schools, were you talking about reduce the minimum working age to 6? No, this isn't. What state was that? I can't remember. Child labor. Alright. Abolish OSHA. Okay, yeah, then you can pick up a forklift with another forklift in one of these factories over here, so you can change a light bulb in the ceiling. That's totally safe. Yeah, the roundabout is huge. You don't need OSHA if you know safety to begin with, or just move to a country that doesn't have OSHA. I think this is, let's actually check out our lane routing here. I haven't set any of this up yet, but they can't turn right here anyway, so I don't think it really matters. I think they just kind of do whatever they want, and that's fine. There's not another node here to turn right, so they probably have to be able to change lanes here. Gilded Age USA. There you go. Great Gatsby. That was a fun book. The movie. Oh god, there's a movie, I think, I can't remember when it was made, but it was the one that I watched when I was in high school because they hadn't come up with the other one yet. And there's a scene, you know, where he runs over Myrtle with the car and is just the worst compositing I think I have ever seen in a live-action film. It is just unfathomably bad. Residential demand. Yeah, we're going to get there. I got distracted by talking about OSHA because I was going to put in some more grid stuff down here, but I also want to get away from the grid. Oh, this is so gross. We got to fix this soon. We have enough money to actually put in one of these treatment plants. Now, what's the difference between this and the eco? Eco costs more money. Yeah, we'll build the... Oh, God, look at this. How gross that is. So I think, yeah, we'll just stick this right here. So that should 60,000 cubic meters per week. Oh yeah, yeah, we can get rid of this disgusting, horrible thing. Jeez. Oh no. All right. Let's put in some more of these roads here. Make sure as we're going back down that we don't do any completely ridiculous things. I am so ready for mass transit, you have no idea. Like, we're going to be mass transit fiends in here. I think I could just do regular 2 lanes. Yeah. I'm not building canals. Calm down. Alright, let's not forget to put in our water here. I guess I probably don't need to connect this, but why not? Alright, so that's going to be more residential and commercial. As that goes, and then I think elementary school is not currently overcrowded, but it is going to run out of range. So we'll put another one of those down. Got to have educated kids. Happy Sunday to you too. Thanks for hopping in and joining us for some chill city building. Now, I don't want to build industrial areas because I don't have part of the map that I can use it on yet. We'll get there though. It is a good day for a relaxing city build. That's exactly what we're doing. Now they're complaining there's not enough workers. You have 14 out of 16. I think you're doing okay. I would love to go and see how Asian countries do all their mass transit. Obviously, we all know about Japan. We all have seen the pictures of the enormous Chinese high-speed rail everywhere. But I know growing up in Atlanta, there's not really hardly anything. We do have MARTA. We have our quote-unquote subway that's not really a subway, and it doesn't really go too many places. I rode it when I was going to school and lived in the city. It was nice, and there's buses everywhere and everything, but it's just, there's nothing quite like a country that actually embraces public transit. Are we out of, yeah, we're out of electricity. So let's put another one of those in. I do want this eventually to all be clean solar power or nuclear if we get there. Oh no, what are you gonna DM me? Oh, are you gonna send me pictures of Taipei? That'd be nice. I'd appreciate that. The water looks nice. Are you talking about the sludge sewage soup right here? Because decidedly no. that's not nice. But if you're just talking about the general game, it does look really nice. Especially when it's not on triple speed. They've done a good job, and the game is 8 years old. Especially following SimCity and all that other stuff. This game is just a real graphical treat, and there's a lot of different things that I could be doing. Like if we go in here and put in, there's a couple different. I was looking at this one earlier, but this is like a very washed out, like I guess like Seattle with cloud cover kind of a vibe to it. But we'll go back to, what did I have it on? Temperate? I think that's what I had it on. Singapore. I bet Singapore probably has amazing mass transit, especially like the density that a lot of Asian cities have. That's something like, see, like this right here, this could be pretty much any small town in the US with a bunch of 2-lane and 4-lane roads, low-rise residential, gas stations on the corner. Like this is what I grew up with. But there's just something that is really, really interesting and intriguing to me about public transit that actually goes places and is functional. I went to New York, and that was fun. Taking the subway and all the buses around there. But that's obviously a completely different animal from pretty much anywhere else in this country. School makes everyone happy until drop-off pickup time. Oh, man. Tell me about it. Like, I live in a school, I'm going to try very hard not to dox myself. But I live in a school district that has, I don't know, about 20,000 students or so. And for some reason, every single one of those parents decides to drop their kid off at the school. We have buses. We have good safety. The buses go anywhere in the county. If your kid goes to a public school, the bus will come pick up your kid. But everybody's got to take their Suburbans and their Expeditions and everything and line up in front of the elementary school every single morning at 7 o'clock. Like, oh, there's so much traffic. Like, you are traffic. That's you. That's your fault. So thank you for that. Yeah, that's what I'm growing up with right now. Yeah, I imagine. And you guys have all those tract homes that are just, you have one entrance and then 1,000 houses and this maze of streets everywhere. It's just, ugh. It's gross. Now, high school is fun, having a car in high school, because, you know, you can leave and come when you want after school. And then you park in the parking lot the band uses for practice, and then your car gets towed. Well, I was in band, so my car never got towed. I would just move it. That was fun. Let's see. Okay, we got parks and plazas. Yeah, we got all sorts of fun stuff we can do in here. We've got different props and assets and stuff. We'll get into... I don't know if we'll have time today to really super detail stuff, but I would like to get into a bunch of that stuff. Let's see, we've got little parks, we've got big parks. What I'm really interested in is... I don't think I have them yet. That's in... Okay, good. This is what I wanted. These gravel paths and pavement paths. I wanted to create, because we have people walking. These people are all going somewhere. So if these people are going all the way over here, then it would be nice, I think, to give them... No, I can't do that. It has to go around... Oh, this is kind of messy in the middle here. Oh, that's not perfect, is it? Oh, I have a mod that will fix this, but I don't know how to use it. I downloaded Move It or whatever. I really don't understand how any of this works. I started watching a bunch of those City Skylines YouTubers that make all sorts of really cool content. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. That sounds fun. And then you actually sit down to do it, and you're like, oh, this is actually really hard. I don't know what I'm doing. I just play games with beavers in them. But we're fun. Yeah, I took the bus all of school until high school when I drove. But when I started doing band in middle school, I would have to stay after sometimes, and my parents would come get me from that. But no, I loved riding the school bus. It was fun. You get to see your neighborhood, you get to meet people, and bus drivers are always really nice people, so I appreciated them. And the different stuff that allowed me to do. Did you see Stonehenge pieces? Yes. I have no idea why they're here. But, hold on. Where were those? Yeah, I don't know why they're here. I don't know what mod they're from, but they're here for some reason. So maybe we'll build Stonehenge somewhere. Yeah, it's out of square, and I tried to make it mostly round, but you know how these things work. Looking at a Google Maps satellite view of my area right now, it's a suburban nightmare. Yeah. Most places do seem to be like that. Now, I notice people are stopping here. We shouldn't have... All of these should be just completely go straight through, and these should be yield. I have to remember how to... there we go. So these guys... No, they go straight through. And these guys should yield going into the roundabout. Well, that's how roundabouts are supposed to work. There we go. Okay, yeah, they can just go straight either way, so that doesn't matter. Alright, that's fine. Like that when I try to build an arc, like how do the creators build with the same pieces I'm trying to build with? Probably that's just somebody who has played thousands of hours of the game before anyone in the public even knows the game exists, would be my best guess. Can you build Carhenge? Oh, man. That would be fun. There's a place in Texas, actually, called the Cadillac Ranch. I don't know if you've heard of that or not, but they've got a bunch of mid-century Cadillac sedans and convertibles just, like, planted into the dirt. It's really, really weird. But it's cool. Ford Tough Carhenge. Oh, yeah, like the guy that was flying across here earlier. Real Stonehenge, they're here for some reason. I'm sure someone's made some sort of asset that is cars you could plop like that. I just don't, I'm just not sure what else I'd have to sort through to get that. That might be kind of fun, though. Oh, you went there? That's cool. So I'm judging by your username that you are from Texas. There's a lot of cool stuff. I haven't gotten to go to many actual points of interest besides just kind of driving through. But we drove by the Cadillac Ranch. I've been to the Riverwalk in San Antonio, been to the Alamo, been to a whole bunch of stuff in, I think it was Austin. There's a lot of really cool stuff there. Alien landing directions. Well, that would be fun. I think it was it Simcopter that had a secret ending with aliens that you could get if you You did some sort of I can't remember what the sequence of stuff you had to do was, but there was like an ending cinematic with these aliens you could get in that game that I always thought was weird. Yeah, I have family actually a long time ago, like maybe about 100 or so years ago, that were in a small town in West Texas, buried there. Obviously not going to disclose which one because it would be pretty obvious what my actual identity was if you did that. Now, Austin, I haven't spent a lot of time there, but I have, I did think it was really neat going through there. It says no one but people from Austin. Oh, there's a bunch of cool stuff. I've got friends in, I have a couple friends in Austin going to Texas. I've got a couple friends in suburbs, Klein area-ish. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. Although those suburbs are very, very much just like this. A whole bunch of grids and the massive developments and everything. Stonehenge behind a fence and you have to pay. Yeah, so we had... Actually, in Georgia, where I live, there is a, well, there was, it's been demolished. There was kind of this, I don't really know how to describe it. It was called the Georgia Guidestones, and I guess some like religious cult or something erected them, maybe in like the 80s, 70s or 80s, maybe, I'm not sure. But it was supposed to have instructions for rebuilding society after total collapse in like a bunch of different languages. But sometime last year, somebody bombed it. Like, set off explosives and destroyed it, and then they had to demolish the rest of it. It's one of those weird, like, cult attractions that people go to, like, oh, this is so weird. And then it just becomes this big tourist trap. That was, very, very strange to go look at. Oh, you've heard of, the Georgia Guidestones, Nicole? Yeah, they vandalize historic stuff, and I don't know. I don't want to get into politics or anything because that gets really divisive. But people tend to, let's just say, not treat other people with respect. We'll leave it at that. Ideology can be a very divisive subject. Lives in Killeen, and I hate it. There are more people in a store. Yeah, so there's, oh man, I was driving. I think it's off of I-10. It's either I-10 or the very west part of I-20. Oh, what's that town called? It's where Johnny Manziel played football. At, I don't know. God, it starts with a K, but it's not Killeen. But it's something that starts with a K. But they have a high school there that says Home of the Fighting Antlers on the stadium, and I always thought that was funny. It's like, what's a fighting antler? Is this supposed to be 4 lanes? Yeah, that's the pattern I was going with. Man, what was it? Because there's a taco, like fast food taco place right across the street from the stadium that we pulled off on the highway and ate at. People don't think further than the moment they're in. People can be cruel, absolutely. That's why I always try to be more or less kind of chill when I make this stuff, because, you know, people are going to have different opinions. And as long as you're not actively, like, being hateful to somebody else, doesn't bother me. Do what you want to do. Think what you want to think. Doesn't matter to me as long as you treat people nicely. And we can all have a good time. Tacos. Kerrville, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. And I can't remember if it was off of I-10 or I-20, but yeah, if you know the name of the town, then you know. I went to a Walmart there. I had to buy something for my computer. It's very, Tacoville. Hi, Owen. Welcome. We're just having some chill Sunday afternoon city building vibes. Glad you could join us. We're going to make something interesting that's not just grids at some point. We just have to get to the point where we're actually able to do most of this stuff. Okay, it is off of 10. Yeah, look at all these trees just dead here. That's why I want to get the clean industry, but we don't have anywhere to put clean industry yet. I think if I go to here, I can buy one over, but I can't buy here or here, which is what I really would like to get access to all that other stuff. Now, the question is, do we have fish? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we want fishing. So we can actually come over here and buy this plot of land, I think. We can set some fishing up. Yeah, let's do that. That would be a smart first thing to do. You went to camp in Kerrville. How big? I didn't think it was a very big town. I mean, maybe by West Texas standards, it's a big town. But I didn't really think it was that big of a place. Can't watch for long because it's Monday morning. Hey, that's fine. I'm glad to have you here no matter how long you're able to stick around. Thanks for being here. Zooming out exposes the skewed city. Yeah, so here's the thing, is I never intended this whole thing to just be a grid anyway. It just kind of ended up being one. We'll fix it before too long, don't worry. Yeah, like, you know how long we haven't had the water dump here? We're going to have to wait a really long time for this to become clean again. But that's why I didn't want to put the dump out here, because I knew eventually we were going to be fishing. And there's going to be a lot of money to be made from fishing out here, so I didn't want to pollute that. RCE Efficiency City Layout. You know, I try not to do that. I really do. But sometimes it just ends up working out that way. You're in Australia. Yeah, I figured there'd be at least a couple of people from Australia. I think, have you been in a live stream for Timberborn before, or am I thinking of somebody else from Australia? Why don't you build some dams so that pair of rivers feed your power costs? So, well, when we actually get there, dams might make sense. But this is also not very steep, and there's not a lot of height on the banks here. So if we built dams, it would just kind of flood everything. We'd have to be... I really can't show much because of how this is set up, but this is a very flat map. So if I were to put dams, they probably wouldn't do very much. Or they'd flood, and I'd have to do a whole lot of terrain management, and I don't know that that's really going to be something that super makes sense. Small island has ducks? Yeah, it's not a city without RCE efficient neighborhoods. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, these trees are nice. Are these little cherry blossom trees? Why would those be chilling here? It's not going to tell me what kind of tree it is, of course. But we'll just leave that alone. So anyway, I was looking at the fishing. So we've got shellfish and anchovy, looks like. So we can put our, I think, if I go over to fishing, all I have access to now is just a regular fishing harbor, but later on you can get specialized after you catch certain amounts of fish. So I think that's what we'll end up doing. We have our 4-lane roads here. We can start doing stuff that's not complete grids. I think would be smart. So we'll come out here with our yeah, there we go. That's something at least slightly different from a grid. Just have this come out here. Of course, I'm going to want to put transit along all this stuff, so try to keep everything 4 lanes for the time being. Now, I don't know if I want this to kind of follow along this way. Yeah, I probably should have just kept going. Just follow the whole coast here. That should probably actually be here. There are other tools for following curves. I don't really have the knowledge to use. That doesn't look too bad. Of course, the fishing docks will have to be way down here. We'll have roads connecting and everything. But we'll leave that like that for right now. We'll come in here and see just how close we have to... Oh, now I can't build it because I don't have money because I built a ton of roads. Well, that's the way it goes. Just have to wait for tax income to give us a little boost there. Cherry blossoms aren't nearly tall enough, so I don't know how tall those trees actually get because we don't really have... well, those trees are moving a whole lot at triple speed. Or at single speed. I guess that's fine. We have a Japanese maple in our front yard. Obviously not the same tree, but its mature height, I think, is only 25 or 30 feet. We've had it for about 30 years, so it's probably mostly grown. But I'm not sure how tall those cherry trees actually get. The street was lined with cherry blossoms. It's beautiful in springtime minus... Oh yeah, I bet the allergies were terrible with those. You used to know the formula for calculating curves. Well, that's better than me, because I sure had no idea how any of that worked. I guess... It doesn't really matter where I put this, does it? But I will have this connected here. That's probably... Okay, that's kind of a sheer cliff. Ah, mass transit. But only buses and postal service. Or industry that we don't have access to. Recreational use. Yeah, there you go. Very stereotypical guy with the dreadlocks on that, but that's fine. We can put wind turbines in the water. We've got bus depots, cemeteries, all that fun stuff. Post offices and fish factories. So that's fun. As a pensioner from the last century, I find all of this amazing. Yeah, these games are super fun. I don't know, you might have, well, if you're a pensioner now, I don't know, you might have still been maybe too old to really get into SimCity when it was new. I don't know. I guess it depends. But that was the first, one of the first anything games I ever played was SimCity. 2000 on, I wish I could go past 90 degrees. Where's my angle snapping? I actually don't know how to turn that off. Okay, maybe that's what I wanted. But we had SimCity 2000, I think it was a network edition. Came bundled with our computer. We had like one of those compact computer in a box things that had the monitor and the speakers and everything all at the same time. And we had SimCity 2000 with that, and I played a lot of SimCity 2000. Is it Alt? No? Okay. Well, I don't want to put a tunnel there. Come on. There we go. So now we have a fishing dock. We just need to get some power out to it. We can pretty easily run that. I don't hope it's not too expensive. This is going to be really hideous. It's going to be replaced. Don't worry. It doesn't always have to be like this. Now that should have access to that. We'll get water all the way out here. Guess it doesn't really matter. And now we have to put in a fishing route. RuneScape. Oh man, I played too much RuneScape. Entirely too much. Very fun game though. I still have an account on Old School. I haven't played in maybe a year. Let's see, we got anchovies and shellfish. I guess it doesn't really matter if this is just a generic one. So I do know that this game really likes you to have long fishing routes that kind of go everywhere. So we'll just kind of do a whole bunch of this kind of stuff. Then come back over here. Oh, this is so hard to do from above. All right. Just do some vaguely kind of geometric shape like this. And then connect back up. That should be a complete circuit, and it is. And then we'll get guys coming in here to do their thing. And then we should probably also have a little village down here. So let's put in a couple of streets here. Just with, oh, that didn't connect. There we go. Some commercial right here along this area. I'm not creating an airport. I have 2,800 people in my town. So let's do some of that right here, and then I don't dare put industry here because it's just going to pollute everything. But eventually this could turn into something fun. And we can also put in our, where's the fish factory? We've got a fish market and we have a fish factory. I think I have to have, I can't afford to build them both right now, but we will eventually get into that. Child Health Center, yes, I know. Good, fishing route efficiency, 100%. Love to see that. These guys are going to complain they don't have any water, so we'll fix that real quick as well. All right, looking good. I don't care about the post office yet. Calm down. I thought that looked like a screenshot from old school. Yeah, the last time I played was, oh man, Leagues 2, I think. If that was the, was Leagues 2 the Trailblazer League, or was that Leagues 3? I think it was Leagues 2. I played that one a little bit. I haven't gotten into, I never really got into The Sims. But it seems like it's a whole lot of fun. I think there's another another Sims style game coming from Paradox or Colossal Order, whoever the developer for Cities Skylines is. I heard something about that. Don't quote me though. Yeah, that is strange to have full-grown trees if your place you're living in is only 8 years old. I know you can buy mature trees, but they're very expensive. I think there's people near us that sell Japanese maples, I think, at might be a couple $1,000s for like a 10-foot tall tree. Love those trees. Ours is probably going to bloom soon. Please remind people to vote in the name poll. Yes, so if you are a Timberborn watcher, we have our final final poll right now for the last district. The one with the giant levee. There's a couple options in there. So if you haven't voted, go to the community tab and check that out. And we'll rename that one on Tuesday. We got a couple more episodes worth of Timberborn in that series to do. And there's a couple more fun things I've got planned. Then that series will probably be wrapped up maybe this week, this upcoming week. I think we have a couple more episodes of Kingdom Reborn, most likely. As soon as I get enough luxuries to upgrade to the industrial era. Yes, we need a cemetery, I know. Medical clinic, too. I guess we should probably do that. Let's see, where am I going to put... Well, these actually have a pretty wide range, so I'll go, say, here with the medical clinic. Elder care we don't need to worry about quite yet. Cemeteries, I don't want to put it in the industrial zone. I don't want to put it here either. This is going to be more city stuff. But it doesn't really... Oh, it does fit here. Okay. Let's put that right there. That should be fine. I wouldn't say Australia's weird. Different, maybe. And filled with things that will kill you. Yeah, the Bending Rodriguezville, that actually made me laugh. I was at work reading that. That was a fun one to explain. But that was funny. That was a great show. It's 7:50 a.m. Man, you got stuff to do. That's fine. You could leave whenever you want. I do appreciate how this game fills out cemeteries in real time, so they're not just completely full when you put them down. It doesn't let you pick hearses though, which I always thought was weird. I don't know. I want there to be an asset for the Ghostbusters hearse that you can put in the cemetery. I think that would be fun. Actually, I didn't think to check and see if the firehouses had. Oh yeah, I can pick different ones. Just regular fire truck. Let's pick that one that doesn't have a preview, because I recognize the name of that. What are you complaining about here? Not enough educated workers. Well, oh, we can build high schools now. Okay. Where do I want to put a high school? That's a business area. The range of the high school is pretty far, but it still can't get to the corner, so we probably should Probably should put this here, I guess would be fine. Try to avoid having them on direct 4-lane roads for traffic purposes. That seems to work okay. I wish it wouldn't completely distort the ground, though. That's a little annoying. Hey, Owen, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. And feel free to stop by anytime. Who's offering life insurance? Ghostbusters classify that as pest control. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I don't know. I don't think the game has a mechanism for that yet. What else have I been ignoring? We put in the medical clinic. These guys down here don't have anything, but it's all right. Little fishing village. Oh, I love these little houses like this. I don't really know what style this would be classified as, but this reminds me of something you'd see in like a Cape Cod type of thing. Like the very deep house with a couple stories. I think that's nice. Longest stretch is 40 hours this week. Oh, get some sleep. I bet you do need it if you travel to Australia to go in the outback or something. I don't know, I would like to think major cities probably aren't that deadly, at least compared to the U.S. I don't know. But it's fun to just, like, watch this stuff go. There's so much detail in this game. These guys just going out doing their thing. We're still at 100% efficiency. That's looking good. All right, now I promised we'd do mass transit, and we've been in mass transit land for a while. All we have access to right now are ferries, airports for some reason, and buses. And I can't build a bus depot yet because I don't have enough money. We'll get there. We got to put something else in the middle here. Right now these guys are just going back and forth and back and forth. Now, so they're complaining about not having educated workers. They need well-educated workers, so that means they have to have high school graduates. Okay, we're slowly getting there. Still have plenty of capacity there. Public libraries, I don't have enough money to build, but we'll do those soon at some point. Yeah, well, good luck with all of your medication adjustment stuff. That's very hard. Especially if you don't have good health insurance and you live in the U.S. Good luck. Foxes and kangaroos in this... Okay, we have foxes here. I live kind of in the middle between rural and suburban area. We've got foxes, we've got coyotes, we've got deer absolutely everywhere, but obviously we're not going to have kangaroos because we're not in Australia. Do kangaroos actually fight people? Like, I've seen videos of people fighting kangaroos, but I don't know if that's people being idiots for views on the internet, or if that is just like an actual danger. Walking down the street, you see a kangaroo, they're going to want to box you or something. You could fight a kangaroo. Kangaroos are really strong. They've got immense leg strength. Watching the city you make run efficiently is very satisfying. I appreciate it. It is satisfying to make efficiently run cities, although admittedly, I don't know... Well, currently traffic is fine. But as it starts to get bigger, it's going to be maybe not quite as nice. So nervous about a date have this weekend after a year and a half of relationship. Dating is hard. I have never been good at it. So unfortunately, I can't offer you advice, but good luck. Remember to have fun. I guess that's the best that I can offer. It didn't say you'd win. Okay, that's fair. Ever see the video of a kangaroo assaulting a skydiver? No, that sounds crazy. I would imagine they are. Alright, it's yelling at me about the post office, so I guess I have to build that now. Okay, what is this? Fish market. Oh, yeah, we need to build this too. We just don't have the money for it yet. Upkeep 192 a week. Okay, so fish market... Oh, wow, that's huge. If we're going to do that, we could put it Oh, that actually would be probably a pretty good thing to put in the city center. Fish market. I'm going to put it off a little bit here in case I have to put mass transit in. Oh, they're complaining about noise. All right, we'll put it on this side. But having a fish market in town would be probably pretty useful, I think. I don't know exactly how much fish we'll end up getting, because we do just have the single fishing dock here. Fishing harbor. Fishing dock is a term from some other city building game. Because I know once I catch enough fish, I can start putting in other stuff, but I think, oh yeah, we've only caught 43,000. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. Yeah, that's something, well, cats do the same, like, similar kind of disembowelment thing, but the size of a kangaroo is, like, a full-grown kangaroo, I'm pretty sure is as big as, like, a full-grown adult man. Right? Like 6-7 feet tall. Weigh a couple 100 pounds or more. Sounds absolutely terrifying. Admittedly, my only exposure to Australia has been through really stupid movies like Kangaroo Jack and guys on YouTube who make funny videos. So, unfortunately, I don't know too much actual facts. Oh, yeah, and Steve Irwin too. He's been gone for what, 20 years? Man, that was a long time ago. Remember a vid where a kangaroo is holding a dog by its head and a dude runs up and punches it in the face? The dog or the kangaroo? The kangaroo was bewildered. Yeah, I would be too if you punched me in the face. Alright, Fish Factory and Fish Market gives an income bonus from selling goods to commercial zones. In addition to the income bonus, Fish Market also provides a health benefit for citizens living in its radius. Okay, well, what's the radius of the Fish Market? Doesn't, oh, okay. I don't know if you can really see the green line right there, but I guess that's the radius for that. That's cool. They haven't sold any fish. Why not? Where's your fish? Why are you not selling fish? I see a bunch of trailers of fish sitting there. And traffic still hasn't gotten bad yet, which is excellent. Although I'm pretty sure it's going to get pretty ugly here sooner rather than later. We need some more residential. Abandoned buildings, huh? I thought I had the mod that automatically bulldozed those. I guess that doesn't work. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll just demolish it ourselves. Hopefully it doesn't become too much of an issue. So we need... I'm kind of saving some of this right here for higher density, because we'll have access to that. I'm not creating an airport area. Go away. We'll have access to that, hopefully... Okay, 8,000. So it's a little further away than I thought it would be. So let's just keep on going here. We'll make the central area kind of grid-like, and then as we go further off to the side like we have right here, be a little bit more free-flowing. Bus depot. Yes, I want to build a bus depot. We can't afford it yet. The game loves to just try and make you do stuff before you're ready. Doing college research right now on higher education in the U.S. is ridiculous. Yeah, there's a lot of really head-scratching stuff. For sure. Yeah, welcome back. Can now return for 15-ish minutes. I am obligated to remind you that please do not shirk real-life responsibilities to watch me play games on YouTube, but I am glad that you're here. You think Florida's the only state that has reasonably low costs for college? Oh, you might want to think about that based on what's going on down there with regard to education. But I can tell you, in terms of local college, California's got a community college system that's paid for by taxes, or at least it was when my parents were young. So if you want to have a cheaper, like, associate's degree level education before you go somewhere else, I mean, obviously you're not a resident there, so I don't know what the process is for getting in to that, but if that's a similar resource that you've got access to, I don't think Texas has any of that. Maybe. All I know is in Georgia, it's not as good as a lot of other places. Like, we have good universities. It's just the bridge between high school and four-year universities is not very filled out. Too late ignoring all responsibilities. Well, who am I to tell you how to live your life? Just make good choices is all I would hope. Watching you play games on YouTube is so much better than real-life world responsibilities. That may be true, but responsibilities aren't going to go away. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Good luck, kids. Stay in school also makes high ed almost impossible. Yeah, sounds about right. We have free education, but costs involved in textbooks is unrealistic. I feel like everything in Australia is really expensive. Like, I know especially computer parts and video games are just ridiculously more expensive than they are pretty much everywhere else. Which I guess kind of makes sense because you have to import everything by plane or by boat that you can't make yourself. But for education to be more money doesn't really make that much sense to me. I don't know. I'm not an economic policy expert. I'm just a guy with opinions. I would abhor going to a California school just because of the cost of living. Yeah, definitely. It is so expensive to live there. Texas does have a tuition equalization program, and some districts have co-op type agreements. See, that's smart. I wish more people would do it. And here I go again talking about politics of education, saying I don't want to get into politics. But that would be a very smart thing, I feel like. Because a lot of people end up going to college who don't really need to or don't want to. And that's okay, well, like, do what you want, but you're just wasting your money. Whereas if you had stuff like a co-op, like we don't really have that where I grew up. You could have, if you were in college doing engineering or something, you could have a co-op with a company as part of your education and start working while you're earning your degree, which I think is great. But I feel like a lot of people kind of miss the boat and just say, oh, well, you have to go to college or you have to do nothing. When in reality, there's a lot of different things you can do. Okay, that deleted itself before I had a chance to. There's a lot of different stuff you can do without a college degree that's very fulfilling and very, very lucrative. I don't know, I want people to have options and feel like they're informed and make the best choice for them personally. I think that has a lot of value to it. Son got his welding certification. His friends got crazy and drone pilot cert. What is crazy certification? Or am I just reading that wrong? But welding is unbelievably lucrative. Well, I mean, you would know if you talk to your son about it. But I heard that the people that can do underwater welding can make a ton of money. Obviously, it's incredibly dangerous, but if you've got a valuable skill, people will pay you for it. Textbooks available electronically. Now, I was in college about a decade ago. Started in 2010, and most of my textbooks were still physical then, but toward the end of my time there, they started becoming mostly electronic. And of course, all the homework and stuff. That's what kind of made me mad. Was, oh, okay, the textbook's electronic, here's the PDF, but then you have to pay money to log into the homework website. Like, seriously? Why do I have to pay for this? Local college here is affiliated with high schools. Graduates get community college covered if they go to it other place. Okay, that makes sense. And I know some countries in, I know, like say Japan, for example, there's a lot of, I guess the term is escalator schools or elevator schools, whatever you want to call it, where they have affiliated education programs that go all the way from basically pre-K up through college in some cases, which I think is cool. Denied entry into a welding pipe fitting program because you didn't have so they didn't let you learn because you didn't have experience. Huh. Okay. Well, that seems, without knowing any other details, that seems like it's kind of a counterintuitive mindset, but what do I know? Sports broadcasting is super fun. I studied broadcast. Well, it's not really broadcast journalism, but I guess technically my degree is in multimedia reporting. But I did some of that when I was in college, and I do sports stuff kind of on the side still. It is very, very fun. The pay is terrible. The hours are awful, and it is in many ways not a very healthy profession to get yourself into if you value time or physical wellness. But it is so much fun, especially basketball. Like right now, March Madness. For those of you outside of the U.S., it's a giant intercollegiate basketball tournament. Is one of my favorite times of the entire year. I got to go a couple times when my school was in it. It is just super fun. I love the process of like interviewing the players and attending games. I do a bunch of photography, so I'll still go out and take pictures of football and basketball and all that stuff. But if you can make it in and get in with an internship at a local station or someplace like an ESPN or some other entity that broadcasts stuff, you're going to be set because there's so much opportunity there. That's a very, very fun career, but it is hard. And that's something, it's smart to have stuff that you can kind of go back to if it doesn't work out, because it is a very, very cutthroat industry. And that's ultimately why I ended up not really going super gung-ho into it. It was because I didn't want to work 60-hour weeks and make the equivalent of almost minimum wage when I could just do other stuff, make more money, and do it on the side. Still have a good time, you know? It's not going to let me build this here, is it? Oh, I don't need that anyway, that's fine. Alright, let's actually get rid of these power lines here. So now instead of working for a news station or something, I can use my broadcasting education to talk at people on YouTube, which I guess is fine. little overkill. But if I ever get into long-form documentary type content, I am good to go. Put more houses in the fish industry. Yeah, we're going to go develop that a little bit more in a minute. I just want to make sure we had enough money to get some other stuff rolling here first. Marine biology is fascinating. I don't know too much about it, but just the prospect of studying like nature and all the fish and all the ecological impacts of stuff, I think is really, really cool. I got to go to, I guess it would have been like a 4-H thing. In Georgia, there's a place called Jekyll Island that has a lot of ecological stuff they do there, and there's sea turtle rehabilitation facility, I guess is what it is. But when I was in middle school, we got to go down there and take a look at all that and study and go out and take samples of water and stuff, do tests on it. It was a good time. There's a lot of really fun stuff down there. I know he has a hard road, but if he loves it and he make it work, I will be so happy for him. See, that is the way it should be. Because people are going to have different interests for whatever. And as long as you're able to provide for yourself and have a fulfilling job that you can feel proud of at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Timberborn documentary incoming. I would love to get into stuff like that. It's just, it takes so much time to make actual long-form content versus sit down, hit record, play the game for an hour and upload, or an hour and a half now, I guess, and upload it. It's a lot easier. But if I'm ever in the position to do this kind of thing full-time, then I would love to do stuff like that. I mean, that is my my actual education. So it would be nice to use that. Let's take a look at our resource maps. All right, so we've got oil over here. We've got farmland up here. We have forest up here. We have ore as well. Now that's all really messy, so I think I don't want to mess with that too much, but yeah, because we have water up here. That's really I wish I could see what this building is, because that looks like train tracks. That looks like some sort of like a industrial smokestack thing or something. I don't know. We'll mess with that later, but I think if we're going to actually do something, I think farming would be smart. So we'll go ahead and unlock that. We can come up here and we can put in farming industry if I have access to that. Not quite yet. I have to make an industry area first, so we'll get there. My dog has woken and says hello. Hello, Devilish Fun's dog. Housing at the fishing village, I suggest to make it a bit more random and less gridded. Yeah, so that's what we're going to end up doing, is kind of organically a little bit. And I also want to put some parks in down here because this is a little bit more of a smaller area. Let's say Stonehenge again. So we have parks and plazas, small parks. These are all square too, which is kind of a botanical gardens, huh? Dog parks. Yeah, dog parks are good. I like dog parks. Put this thing right off the main road, kind of. Dog park right here. Love to see that. What other fun stuff can we put in here? Bouncy castles? No. Japanese garden. Yeah, that's when I think of a fishing village in the middle of not Japan. Definitely Japanese garden. It should be one of the things that gets built. Let's see. We have that, I think. Where was it? Was it in the landscaping tab? Okay, that's terrain. I don't want to modify the terrain. Gravel path, pavement path. Yeah, because if we can do just along the edge here, I'm going to have to come back here and smooth this stuff out and put different things in, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to let me... No, I'd have to come back and paint over that later. There is diversity in age, but JC here represents the oldies. Okay, there's a lot of people here that are actually older than me, just because you're in high school. Does not mean everybody's old. No, I think the demographics from our YouTube channel, the dominant age is 25 to 33, maybe? So I think theoretically the average viewer of my channel is a guy between the ages of 25 and 33 who lives in the US, if you're going by all of the demographics blended together. But there are many that are much older than that. Yeah, I think most of us are probably late 20s, early 30s. Sorry, those small circles make me rage. Which ones? The, when I was putting in these things? Or are you talking about the other stuff? I want to fix this, but I don't know how to paint this. I know there's a... I think I have the mod for it. I just don't know how to use it. What is this one? Is that a painter thing? Single selection, follow terrain... Bulldoze, copy, marquee selection, toolbox. Okay, no, that's something else. I am for sure an outlier then. Not as much as you might think. The ones on the path, yeah. This bugs me. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Is we have all these objects. We have... Oh, it's not going to like me to do that, is it? But I can put in benches. Now, how do I rotate this stuff? Is it... I actually don't know. Can I put in something here? Or is it not going to like that because it's a path? Alright, let's just get rid of the path. There we go. We'll come back to that later. We'll fix that. One visitor last week, huh? Nobody else? Really? Nobody else is going to come visit the dog park? If you went to college right after high school, then I'm older than you. I did. I spent a very long time in college. It took me a long time. I am 31. Okay, if you're 50, you're not the oldest person I've had in the comment section. I've had some guys in their 60s, I think. Long time ago. Haven't talked to them in a while. But there's people of all ages and walks of life that come into these things, which I think is great, because it shouldn't be something that's just gate kept toward a specific audience. Oh, we got food trucks, ice cream vans? Hey, all right, I love stuff like that. Now, if I could figure out how to rotate this, that would be great. Let's just start hitting random keys until it rotates. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's rotating the camera. That's another dimension of rotating. Okay, I didn't want that. Maybe at some point we'll learn how to rotate objects. Nope, that's not it. If you know how to rotate objects in City Skylines, please let me know, because I am lost. I have not tried to... I'm hitting every other hotkey. Brackets. No, I figured that one might have done something. Nope. Well, we'll have to come back to that later. So here's the thing about starting college late versus earlier is I'm not really convinced that going to college right out of high school is the best option for everybody. Because I feel like a lot of people don't really know what they want to do with their life, and they just go because people tell them they need to go. And then they end up spending a lot of money getting a degree they don't really want or don't really understand. Okay, what is highlighted up here? And why is that highlighted? How did I turn that on? Okay. Period, I guess, highlights that path. Okay. Good to know. Australia's a bit weird. Sometimes people protest for no apparent reason. I don't know. Protesting's interesting, again, with the dangerous political topics, potentially. But, I don't know. I feel like people should protest if they feel like something needs to be changed. I know France is really good at it. Oh yeah, there's the comment, must have French in them. Well, if you believe in something, stand up for it. Google it for you. Hold right click and move your cursor, it works. Some mods may interfere with this, then hold shift plus right mouse button and move your mouse while holding shift plus right mouse button. Okay. Oh, that European siren sound is very annoying. Stop it. Is that gone? Okay, good. Alright, so... I guess... There we go. That's kind of fun. Alright, so if I put this right here on the edge of the sidewalk... Actually, we could set it back a little bit and I could figure out how to paint the ground later. But we'll put that in right there. And put the ice cream van right next to it. Maybe parked a little differently. Okay, what is this? Sandbox. Signs? Oh, family parking. Okay, this is all parking lot stuff. Any other pavement assets here? No. Alright, we need some park tables for our little area here. Rotate. I guess it doesn't really matter to have that all set up. Trash cans? Oh, I wish I could zoom in further, because I can't really see. I think that's lined up. Maybe? No, I can't see. Life is all dependent on the individual. There's no answer, just advice, guidelines. Yes. I feel like a lot of people miss that, and they feel like their stuff should apply universally to everybody else. Nah. Everybody's on their own journey at their own pace. It's okay to be different. Gonna head out now, have fun. Thanks for stopping in. I imagine I will talk to you later at some point. But have a fun rest of your day. Glad you could be here. Let's see, what is this? Food stall number 1. Reminds me of Roller Coaster Tycoon, kind of. Alright, let's see. Food stall would probably actually be level to the back side here. But we'd have to have space for them to get these trailers in and out. Actually, you know what? No, the ice cream truck... I can't delete these, can I? Uh-oh. Okay, well, those are staying there forever now. Alright, well... that is at least something. What is that? Sandbox? No, it's literally a sandbox. Okay. Trees, light post, park signs, benches. There's a lot of cool opportunities for other stuff, but hey, that's something at least. We'll get better at detailing stuff later. But I'm going to go ahead and put in a couple more of these streets. Maybe maybe have some stuff that's curved a little bit. Just to be a little bit different. And come up with some other interesting stuff to put in here. These guys do need access to at least elementary school education. So we'll do some of that. Healthcare, medical clinic, maybe. That actually might be something that needs to go in a spot like that. So these guys can be healthy at least. Sandbox on the beach, it makes sense. I'm going to have to mess with the terrain tools here. So none of this is going to have an option to change. Let's see, rocks, vegetation, content creator trees. I forgot I had all this. Trees, walls and fences. And these are the same paths again. And these are water structures. We got flood walls. We got keys. I probably should be putting some of these in. Waving being waves at us from the ground, sending signals is what it looks like. Wait, what are you talking about? Gotta go. Hey, Owen, thanks for stopping by. Glad you could be here. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Just getting started out, I guess. 8:20 in the morning? Yeah, we'll see ya. Riptide, same to you as well. Have a great rest of your day. I'm glad you could be here. General store. That looks just like the Dairy Queen logo. Barbecue, heat, and chill. Alright, so we actually have some traffic here. Ah, is that a garbage truck? What is this guy? Camper van. Visiting the dog park. Hey, campers go to dog parks. Yeah, that's exactly correct. Except now, this is... the light's green. Why have you stopped? Hello? Oh, no, they're parked. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought they were waiting to go. Alright. Look top down on that area. So that's what this looks like, top down. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Dairy Queen. I actually... Hold on. How far is the delay here? I didn't think it was very long. But if you're just now commenting that that's a Dairy Queen, then you might be like 20 seconds behind. I thought I had this set to low latency. I'm actually not sure. At any rate, I think we could put in a downtown parking area. I don't know exactly if I have access to any of that yet. Basketball courts. So I know I have, I've got these things. I got parking decals, but I need to paint the ground as a parking spot. Or do I have road tolls? Some of this has parking in it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Oh, you're just slow. Okay. I hear you. Now, do I have... So I know there was some sort of painting thing that you could do. Put stuff in parks and plazas. So none of the... Ah, here we go. Downtown garage, parking garage. I don't want a garage. I just want parking for our dog parks. So there we go. There's 2 parking lots, I guess, right there. Now, if they actually park in there, that would be interesting. I'm not sure that they will. Need a Buc-ee's. Oh, God, I love Buc-ee's. Oh, man. Average 100 fuel pumps. There's 2 in Georgia. I don't think either of them have over 100. One of them might, actually. But whenever we do a road trip, we always try to stop at those. 1, because the bathrooms are super clean. 2, because they have really good brisket sandwiches. And the gas is cheap. It's very cheap. I think when we were in Texas in December or January, and we might have paid $2.30 a gallon when everywhere else was like almost $3. That was nice. Quick Trip is also good. Racetrack is good. I wish we had like a Wawa. Wawa's nice. I don't think we have any of those here. Where did I find the, so yeah, I already forgot. Was it under parks? Yeah. Baseball field. Sunken City Plaza. So that's something that would go in the main city probably pretty nicely. Floating cafes. Wow. Dog park we already built. Carousel park. Not really worried about that. 20 to 30 cents cheaper at Buc-ee's. Yeah, that's what I figured. How are we, okay, freight trucks. Let's check on our fish market, see how that's doing. Okay, sold 30 fish last week. That's not very many. But I think we can put in... where's fishing? There it is. We still haven't caught enough fish, have we? To unlock anything else. 191,000. We're getting there, though. Fish factory. So we want to turn them into canned fish, which we can then sell. That'd be a good thing for our commercial zone, industrial zone here. Put that guy in there, so we should get fish. We're going to have additional fishing areas down here. So let's actually... I guess we should probably wait until we have enough to do specialized fishing harbors. Then we can have a couple in there that would be good for that. But we need some more residential over here. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put in... That's the wrong one. Pedestrian paths. Because a small community like this is probably likely to have some walking paths to go between different places. And be a little bit more accessible to everybody. So if we... still can't do that. Really is not going to let me... not going to let me play nice, is it? Really? Come on. Can I turn off snapping? There we go. Okay, that clearly didn't do anything. Yes, anarchy. What? Anarchy turns chirper into orange. Okay. That's what I wanted the whole time. That's what I wanted this whole time. Although, that is kind of funny to look at. Wawa. You're thinking of... I guess it's pronounced the same. Wawa would be, in gas station terms, it's a gas station from, I think, the Northeast. Could be Midwestern, too. But they've got pretty good food inside. But wah-wah in terms of music would be like for an electric guitar, probably? Hello? Okay, what? So this guy just spawned on the sidewalk in an RV. Uneducated young adult. Let's follow him. See what's up with him. Uneducated young adult tourist. How did you afford a $150,000 RV then? Anyway. Chill Sunday drive vibes. Wawa Tube? I've not heard of that. And I almost got an undergrad degree in music. Are you talking about a, I know there's one kind of a tube thing. There's a couple different ones. There's a boom whacker, which is an Orff instrument that you can bang on the ground and it'll make some sort of a pitched noise. They also have, there's like a whirly tube. Student loans, oh god, don't remind me. But there's another kind of a whirly tube you swing around above your head, and it goes wah 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 or whatever. Roadside service center with a food outlet. Yeah, so you probably have something similar in Australia, but we have a ton of these things in the U.S. Pretty much everywhere. This is cool watching them just drive through. I wish I could hide this, but oh, I can. Okay, good. So we'll just follow them like this. Tinkling hanging things, huh? Big tube you hit with a stick. I'm gonna have to look that up. So he's going out of the city, but he drives into the industrial zone. Okay. Where are you going, dude? I think he's lost. A big tube you hit with the stick. Oh, are you thinking of chimes? Orchestral chimes? Like there's like 30 of them mounted on a big vertical frame and percussionists hit them with the stick? Yeah. That's I think that's what you're referring to. Yeah. Very curious to know how you arrived at the description wah-wah tube for that. Alright, how are we looking on traffic? I haven't checked that in a while. Traffic flow's looking good. We haven't gotten quite big enough for that to become a huge problem yet, but assuredly it will. So we have money now. We can build a bus depot. I think there's transit hubs. I can't build any of these yet because we're not big enough, but there's a bunch of cool ones we can build that are going to be probably right around here. Bus depot, I will go ahead and stick right here, and then we'll go ahead and do a bus line. Now this is mostly residential and then commercial on the outskirts and then industrial, so I think it would probably be smart of us to have one that would go in kind of a loop around here. We start right here, then go around to all of these different things. Stop in the commercial zone, stop in this other commercial zone, stop in the residential zone, again up here, here, and then complete line right there. That should get some decent ridership at the start. We'll check in on that in a little bit. And we have a bunch of options for... okay, I have to go in here to do that. We can check our line overview and do different buses. So we'll keep an eye on what the actual capacity needs of the line are and then adjust that accordingly. A hand instrument, a wah-wah tube. Alright. I'm going to look that up on my phone right now while we sit here and watch stuff. Because now you have my curiosity with this. I have so many Discord messages. The drive was nerve-wracking. The streets are gnarly for an Australian. Yeah, our streets in the US are pretty garbage, honestly. Yeah, Sam's and Buc-ee's are definitely cheaper than most other places. Usually, we have a grocery store called Kroger where I'm at, and they will give you fuel points if you buy stuff in the store. So that's what we normally end up doing. You know, you spend $100, you get 10 cents off of up to 70 gallons of gas or something. So we'll go shopping on Fridays when they have quadruple fuel points. Go buy our groceries for the next couple weeks, and then we have like 400 fuel points to redeem. Alright, so now I've got... Why do I have ads? I have premium. Alright. Please do not swear in this video. Okay, this is a guy holding a tube. Oh, that's really cool. Can you hear that in the microphone? Hit it again. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. That's a really cool, kind of weird sound. That's neat. Congratulations on introducing me to a musical instrument I had never heard of before, despite studying it for a decade. That is fascinating. Alright, let's check back in on our bus line here. Alright, so we're getting some decent buildup at some of these stops. Like right here we have 30-ish people, 34. I think, can I not move this around? Really? Why, hello? Can I not move this? Alright, that's confusing. Alright. So let's actually, with 5 buses, we're probably okay. Probably okay just leaving this like this, just making some higher capacity buses. I don't know how many this holds. I guess it's 30? Double-decker bus is a bit much. Or bendy buses, those are cool. How many does this hold? It's not going to tell me, is it? Buses have to show up. It's percussion someone took hitting a metal tube with a stick and made it a product. Yeah, that is... Oh, those hold 60. Perfect. That'll be nice. Plus, it's an actual bus. So we'll have a little bit more realism here. So now I can watch these people waiting for the bus. I don't know how much background you have in band or adjacent music-making activities, but you would not believe the amount of crazy percussion instruments that are just apparently a thing. Didgeridoo is, that's like a wind instrument. You blow or make some sort of like a, kind of like a buzzing sound into it. It's Aboriginal Australian origin. Yeah. I was hoping we'd get to see the bus stop here, but it hasn't stopped yet. Alright. Gonna make me open up the bus lines again. Oh, they're all bunched up. They're not supposed to be bunched up. Alright. Oh, I don't want to open the settings. Okay, so why are you... Oh, it's a bendy bus, that's why. Okay. Alright, so they should be turning... No? Just going straight across, huh? So if they're bunched up like this, that means our service interval's not correct, how it's supposed to be. But it does look cool. That's pretty realistic. It says financial center on the front of the bus. Is that just the actual text? No, they all say that. All right. So I'll tell you what we'll have to do. Yeah, if they're all bunched up like that, we're going to have to figure something else out for how they go about, because they should not be bunched up. I think it'll end up working itself out over time. So we'll just have to leave it alone. All right, let's unlatch ourselves from these guys. All right, so we need more space for residents. I was going to do something else down here. That's right, but I wasn't able to figure out how to paint everything correctly, so I didn't want to do that yet. All right, so that's going to connect this to this. So that would make me inclined to make this residential up here, so our residents can just kind of walk straight down here toward little fishing wharf area. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll just make these into residential stuff here. I'm not going to turn that into houses because that's a bunch of, well, actual stuff. Some of this actually probably should be business, so maybe we'll do these few right here as businesses. All right, there we go. So this should develop pretty nicely. How are we looking on the capacity? That's looking good. Where's our medical center? Is that what this is? Okay. Oh, I can change my, there we go. Got to have the E350 ambulance. There you go. Does Bus Depot do school buses? I don't think this game actually does school buses, but you can assign in the route control, you can actually assign the vehicle to be a school bus. But as far as I know, the actual buses in the game for schools are just kind of things that the game doesn't include. Okay, elementary schools looking good. High school's looking good. Universities we haven't built yet. I don't think we really have enough to warrant building one. That's right. We're going to check and see if we could build more fishing stuff. We're almost there. 217,000. They're complaining about water. Okay. Yeah, we gotta put some more of that in. We can't forget to do this side either. In terms of power, okay, we're almost to the point of needing another power plant. But this is developing pretty nicely here. We have our little dog park. I'm going to put another small park in over here. Park with trees, large playground, botanical garden, bouncy castle, Japanese garden, small playground. Is there somewhere I can stick this? That's a nice thing to put on the corner here, especially near a beach type area. What I really need to know is if there is a beach park itself. Plazas, other parks, basketball court. What's this? Chirper balloon tours? I don't think so. The rest of this is just placeable objects. Stonehenge again. So I guess... I wonder if that's something that opens up later, or if that's something I have to just get as an asset from the workshop. Tropical garden. Fishing island. Okay. Yeah. Once we actually get enough population for this stuff, we'll be doing a bunch of these out here. Little seaside resort thing. Good to see you here. Never imagined catching you in stream. Thanks for being here. I haven't streamed on YouTube in a very long time. Or Twitch for that matter. I used to do Twitch a whole lot. But I'm trying to make this a semi-regular thing. Maybe not every week. But a game like City Skylines I feel like is much better suited to streaming than it is to actually making the kind of videos that I normally do on Timberborn. Because if this was just regular unedited gameplay, this would already be well into the second video. And we haven't really done a whole lot yet. It's just been kind of chill. So I feel like this is better for streaming. Just relax, put on some lo-fi in the background, and all good to go. Literally finished your last Timberborn video. Hey, well, good for you, because I uploaded that. Well, I uploaded it last night, but it premiered 7 hours ago. We got plenty more coming on that one, too. Just want to get a slightly better idea of what I want to do with the rest of the space on the map. Before we do too much more. Alright, I want to have this kind of match shape like that. There we go. Turn this into some more houses right here. I appreciate how realistic it is with low density. Having space between the houses is nice. And the trees are always good as well. Yeah, how are you liking the little frog shrine up on the tall hill over there? I thought that would be fun. I want to do something a little bit more complicated for that, like where you have the actual dam decoration blocks. Well, I said in the video, so if you've seen it, you know. But I couldn't figure out how to actually get stuff to look right constructing with that, so I just kind of gave up on it. Maybe in the future when I have a better idea of how to actually build in the game instead of just plop stuff down. Don't mind me taking a drink of water. It looks like a fallen stack of pancakes, yes. That is a very, very apt description. Pancake Hill. Now, these guys are going to want industrial stuff. And I don't think I can zone fish as an industrial thing. Post office, though. Small town stuff needs a post office. So I guess we'll just put one right there off the main road. And we'll put... Oh, yeah, these people are angry about not having the post office. Alright, let's do that there. See how far that gets before having to put another one in. Drugstore 2.0. That's not where I clicked, is it? I already forgot where I put this post office. Sheesh. Right here? No. Oh, it's underneath the hello? Okay, so this is not supposed to be like this. But it is actually kind of realistic, even though I know this is just models meshing incorrectly. Because, of course, in urban environments, oftentimes you'll have... Is this a Red Rocket gas station from Fallout? I forgot I had this. That's cool. A little concerned with how the water will look like, but I think it turned well. Yeah, I'm not entirely sold on the path of the water, but I think once we go in and put some trees in, it's going to look a whole lot nicer. It's going to be really cool. So that'll be Tuesday's episode. We'll do a little bit more with that. I think that'll be quite fun. All right. Fish tourism to the fish market? Really? How's our... okay, we don't have enough fish. Okay, well, we'll fix that. Let's come over here and see how we're doing on our getting other stuff unlocked. All right, a little bit more. We'll have 250,000 fish caught, and then we can actually have dedicated harbors for different things. Should be good to go. These guys are complaining about water. Okay, we can fix that. JC's prone to spontaneous irrigation. Yes. Very, very much so. That is the way of the world when it comes to me and water management. Alright, it's about time to put in another power plant. I really wish I could get the sustainable stuff, but... Oh, I have anarchy turned on. That's how it did that. That's why it lets me build where it's not supposed... Okay, alright, well. We'll just we'll just have to be nice and put stuff where it actually goes. So now we have 3 ugly coal power plants that are hideous. Okay, sewer draining capacity seems to still be okay. We're making nice profit though. hopefully that sticks around. So what other fun stuff? Obviously, we can't do monorail yet because I think you have to be, yeah, 11,000 population. Trains. Trains I also want to put in. I can't put them down the median, but I can have them kind of run across, especially through this industrial zone. There's a lot of fun, realistic stuff you can do with trains. The little fishing village down here is looking quite nice. I really want to be able to paint different things on the ground. I got to figure out how to use that mod. But we will, we'll get there in time. And then we can... Hey, they're actually parking here. That's cool. I didn't think they actually would. Well, that is very neat to see actually being used. Is this that same guy back again? No, it's the same RV. Okay. Post office looking good. How's our fire and police coverage? We don't have any over here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need to put that in. Fire department probably should be not directly on the main road for traffic considerations. So maybe right here would be good. Police station. No crime, so we're not gonna build a police station yet, because that takes up a lot of space. Healthcare looking okay. Elder care, we don't have enough old people yet, but we will be building some of that. Now about over here. Healthcare, still looking good. We're not quite to the point where elder care is going to be super necessary yet. We just need more population. I don't want to just keep building straight down this way. I feel like that's not as interesting. But this area right here being all industrial isn't really that engaging either. We're going to have to figure out some way to make this a little bit more interesting. I do want to save the area here in this general spot to be maybe a little bit more higher density when we get that unlocked, but we're a little ways away from that yet. So I guess it is time to just expand that more, huh? Or we could just do some more down here. It's probably the more fun way to do it. Okay, can I... That actually looks pretty decent, going like that. And then probably in reality would also have a connector somewhere around here. That angle is not very realistic, though. If I did that... There we go. Not all of these would have connectors to each other. So we'll just stick some more of this in here. All right. Actually, along this 4-lane road would not be residential. That would end up being commercial. So we'll replace those real quick once they get demolished. Come on. Go away. There you go. One more. Come on. Did I actually dezone this? I don't know. There we go. That's all taken care of. So the only thing we have to be careful of is we don't overbuild. Yeah, so this traffic is already starting to collect a little bit here. So I think would not be out of the question for us to put in a road here either. There we go. Now that connects nicely. And then I think we might even be able to put a small... okay, that's not a small park, but a small-ish thing here, maybe? Is that not going to be... No, I guess it's not going to let me. These are all kind of big. Well, we'll leave it open anyway. So now this is actually looking like a pretty realistic depiction of how this stuff actually ends up looking in real life. Little municipal parking lot next to the park, and some of this stuff. pretty good. We can do some more of that over here, actually. Parking garage. Parking. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. I did not know I had this. That needs to be repainted. They will eventually park here once I can repaint what's underneath it. Okay. Baseball fields. Yeah, some other recreational stuff I feel like would be nice down here. I just don't know exactly what would, Okay, that's too big. Yeah, that's way too big. That's not gonna fit. What other kind of town-oriented stuff? Monument buildings? Winter market. Oh, these are huge. I don't need all this. Temple complexes? Nah. No, we don't want that. Let's see, trees, walls and fences, vegetation, rocks, these things. Keys. We should be probably building something like this. How do I, Oh, okay, that's how that works. I should probably have connected that, but just having this be completely attached here is probably... There we go. It's going to create us some extra space. And I guess we just kind of leave that like that. But this will be better for some higher density waterfront stuff when we get there. Expand fishing. Yeah, it's probably about time to do that, actually. Yes, we have the space now. Of course, we can't fish for... Oh, I can't fish specifically for shellfish until I have 2 million fish caught. Ew. We do have anchovies, though, so we can go ahead and put in anchovy fishing. Can I get this to sit right? Come on. Why is it just jumping like this? All right. That is going to have to be close enough, I guess. Let's see if we can connect this in a nice, well, nice enough manner. I don't love that. I guess just kind of move the nodes a little. That looks a little better. Where did I put the straight path here? Yeah, I want this to be a little more curved. There we go. All right. So now we have our anchovy fishing. Yes, I know the route's incomplete. Calm down. So all of this orange is anchovies. So I think what we want to do is just kind of follow this whole thing around. Just do a whole bunch of little zigzags down here. And we can watch the fishing boats look like they're drunk. The longer the route, the more efficient it is, theoretically. I think is how this ends up working. So as long as it connects back at the other thing, I think it's all good. Alright, and that's all hooked up. Hopefully the boats don't get stuck in the sand. I don't remember how close I had them get to the shore. It seems to be going well. Now we're upgrading for Y. Alright, let's put in a couple more where did I get the keys? Is that here? Yeah. I can't build through here, but I can build through here. Okay, that's not the most Not the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Can I get this end node here? How do I vertical this? Okay, where's my height function? Marquee selection. I actually don't know. I actually don't know what I'm doing, for the record. Just so we're all on the same page. I really, really don't. Okay, shift doesn't do it. Control doesn't do it. That's spacebar. Alt doesn't do it either. Okay. Well, it's not the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do that. Why? Oh, okay, that might have been a mistake. I just want to rotate this very slightly. Do not flip out. Thank you. That looks a little nicer. Page up and page down for... Okay, thank you. Vertical movement. Now, if that still works with the Move It mod, that would be great. I don't think it is working. I'm going to have to look up how to actually use this mod correctly. Please do not crash. Thank you. I'm going to end up redoing this at some point in the future, but it is an improvement. Do I have other zonables down here? No. So this is going to end up being turned into some sort of decorative thing, I'm pretty sure, before we get too far. But that is an improvement. Do we have other space here for commercial? Yes. So we are going to do all of that right there. That looks good. All right, now people are complaining about crime, so I guess we do have to put in a police station. We'll just stick that right there. Can I change what police cars we have? Oh, you gotta have the Crown Victoria. But that's unmarked, so maybe we shouldn't do that. We'll do police interceptors. Utility vehicles. Let's see if we can get one to come out. Good luck, have fun. Hey, thanks for showing up. Appreciate you being here. I'm not going to get to see the police car come out, am I? That's too bad. We'll see it eventually. Alright, so these are looking quite nice down here. Back seating, yeah, you can do whatever you want. We're here to have a good time. I'm also not as good at this game as I am at Timberborn and Ostriv, for sure. Look at all my fishing ships. They're just zigzagging all over the place. Okay, these people are complaining about water because I probably haven't... Yep, that's exactly what it was. There we go. Still don't have enough fish, huh? Well, we're working on it. We are doing our best. We got plenty of... These people are seriously walking all the way down there? Something tells me we should have a bus that goes between. Let's do that. What should be the drop-off point for our bus here? Maybe in front of the dog park, maybe. Because this is a parking lot right here. This actually would be a logical place a real city would put a bus stop. So we'll do that. Come all the way here to... How about the fish market? Okay, we'll do that in front of the fish market, and then we just go around the roundabout 8,000 times. And then I think, since we're already here, we'll have to go around the roundabout anyway. Come back to maybe right about here. Just for some residential type stuff. Then I guess we'll go down here also, and then come all the way back down. I don't want it going through that residential zone though, so we'll I should have... Yeah, we'll come down here to do that. There we go. It's probably a good spot for it. Is there livestock in the farming? Probably. We haven't gotten there yet. We will. I don't know if it'll be today. That probably won't stream too much longer on this. But we'll take a look at that. Keep traffic in mind is the thing that breaks most cities. Maybe I watch Biffa all the time. Well, not literally all the time, but I think you'll be happy to know we are currently playing with despawning off, and our traffic flow is 80% right now. It's just bad right here because I haven't had any other way of getting to this other part of the town, but it is looking pretty okay for right now. We just have a lot of industrial traffic we have to account for with having other ways to get stuff places, but we will be working to improve that. We're going to be doing trains and monorails and everything as soon as I have those unlocked. But we'll certainly be keeping that in mind. Right now this is admittedly kind of a mess, but it should improve, especially once we start putting more commercial and residential on this side for the industrial stuff to get into. Yes, Biffa improved, and the roundabout has a small amount of lane mathematics. Just a little bit. If I had a seal, I'd name it Pancake. That would be an adorable name for a seal. Please do that. Except I don't think you can legally keep a seal in captivity. Not sure. Not really back, just saw the comment. Hey, come in and go as you please. Just glad to have you here. Fish Factory is operating normally now, which is good. Making... that's probably where a lot of our traffic is coming from, actually, because I bet you they're taking the industrial goods produced here and taking them over to our commercial district to sell them. You have a pet frog named Meatball? Okay. Your taste in naming animals is excellent. I like that. That's a lot of fun. My dog makes chunky seal noises. Oh, that's incredible. Let's go back to our traffic overview here. Yeah, see, this is going to start to be a problem because people are going to use this as a shortcut to the residential stuff. But it still isn't the worst. It's going to improve once we have more stuff available here. Right now, this is literally just residential and some commercial. There's no industrial. But this is all farmland up here, so we could actually make a district here. Industry area. Yeah, that's what we want. Want the large brush. We're just going to make this whole thing here all farmland. All farm industry. I don't know that we're going to work on that today, but I did want to paint all that. Holly Center is not a great name for that, but can I not farming industry, or do I have to I guess I have to have industry there to paint. Oh, I have to build the main building, that's what it is. But I have to have roads. So we'll get there. We're going to have to be careful connecting this because we could create a lot of traffic problems for this thing. So what we might actually want to do is have a separate entrance off of the freeway for this guy, if we can get in there. Oh, wow, thanks. I don't know what currency that is. RSD 500. Well, thank you very much. You're never obligated to donate, but I always appreciate it. Yes, I can finally give you money. I'm the guy that asked 5 months ago. Yep. Oh, I absolutely remember, if you recall. Thanks for all the videos. Still my favorite YouTube creator. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I can't read what your name is because I'm not familiar with that system of writing, but I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And I am working on eventually, maybe by the time we get to 5,000 subscribers, doing memberships on here, which is another way to easily just directly get access to stuff like that. But I want to make sure it's going to be something special and not just grabbing money, because I never feel right doing that. Serbian dinar. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Ignore my name, no problem. If I knew how to pronounce it, I would. I'm very sorry. So if you have a way in English you'd like to be referred to, please let me know. Or maybe I could just go through Google Translate. Oh, it's not going to let me tab out. I'm sorry. Okay. What was I? Well, that's right. I was thinking about putting a road up through here. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think I should connect to this this 4-lane road, or should we try and purchase another plot of land to connect to the freeway? think it's pronounced Sir John. Okay, is that accurate? More residential headed to the farming district. Yes. Farming district will be extremely residential. Low density. So I think what I really want is I want to get access to this train stuff. This must be some sort of abandoned something or other. Can I buy another? No, I can't. Probably if you want to, Sir John Juice. J as in juice. So is it like a... I'm trying to parse vowels here now. Because John would be J-O. Juice is J-U. Just found the emoji submenu. Avert your game. Oh no. Give them access to either side. Yeah, eventually it's all going to be interconnected anyway. I just want to make sure that we're not, I guess, quote unquote, ruining the small town vibe of this by having a ton of traffic route through here. So if I was going to connect down here, it would probably end up connecting over in this area or directly off the freeway. Oh, another fun thing with the emojis, once I get membership stuff set up, I can put custom emojis on here. So if you were here very early in the stream when I had the one of my face on there, that is currently the only custom emoji I have uploaded to YouTube for me to use, but I'm working on some more. As I said, ignore it. No, if you insist, but I want to be able to at least properly credit you. I also need to learn other languages besides just English. I know a little bit of German and know a little bit of Japanese. But that's pretty much it. At any rate, we've got, I mean, I've got pretty much as much time as I want, but I do want to be respectful of your time. So if you're not on board for another billion hours of City Skylines play, then that is fine by me. But I do think we'll start doing a little bit of stuff related to this whole farming area. Let's see if I can do some sort of a thing like this. Oh, that is hideous. Hold on. Okay, we gotta fix that. Why am I underground? There we go. So this actually needs to be... There we go. That's actually a pretty reasonable intersection for a road like this. They usually end up intersecting at right angles because traffic engineers like right angles. Okay, if I can... Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Should be fine. To the highway thing. So I want to try to keep the roundabout this like whole kind of grid area. This is more of an offshoot rural thing. So all of the industrial right here is going to be connected directly to the roundabout. This is just kind of its own thing. It's going to be a lot of traffic. Go for a roundabout probably. It's hideous because you have anarchy. Oh, that's right. All right. Well, do we want to... All right. I got time. I just have to remember how to turn anarchy off. I don't remember how I turned it on. Oh, no. Follow terrain, toggle snapping, single selection. That wasn't it. So underground view, toggle grid. I never play with that on. How did I turn anarchy on? I don't remember. This unified UI hasn't done anything either. Well. Control A. Oh. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad somebody here knows how to play this game. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to... Where's my dirt road? we're going to make another little roundabout here. It's not going to be huge. Let's say 6. Hello? Oh, I'm still in curve mode. Okay. Let's say 6 units. There we go. Wow, thank you. Query everything. Is that $20 Australian? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you think I'm amazing. There are many people who are more amazing, but nonetheless, very much appreciated. Always appreciate you more than you appreciate me for just watching the videos. That's just how it works. Oh, I digress. I gotta hook these things up. Let's get that in. Come in from the north side here. Oh, it's not gonna let me. I gotta reroute this. Still can't make your own roundabouts. Yeah, it's kind of complicated, but hopefully you were able to see what I was just doing with the dirt roads to make guides. It's never going to be perfect, but if you can generally create a circular area that is more or less even, this isn't perfect. It's definitely not perfect, but it works. That's why God invented Control O in the roundabout builder. You know what? I have that installed, and I just never thought to use it. Oh no! I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. Okay. I want this to be. We're gonna move this actually, but I did want that to be connected correctly. Okay, I'm just gonna completely realign this whole thing here. Let's go a little shorter. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want that to look like. That doesn't look too bad. Thanks for the tips. You're welcome. Just keep in mind, I am not the authoritative knowledge on all this stuff. I just watched a lot of different City Skylines creators in the past couple weeks trying to figure out how to play the game. All right, we need. See, we have 2 lanes each way, so let's go for a 3-lane, 1-way roundabout here. That should serve us nicely to have 2 through lanes and 1 turn lane. I think if we've done this correctly, this should work quite nicely. Yeah, that seems to work pretty well. And that should keep traffic flowing very nicely indeed. So now we have a road going up here. We can come into our industrial and we can place our farming main building. Should that be closer to the... I should probably be in the center of this. Congratulations. You've won. Small grain silo, small animal pasture, small crop field, small fruit field. Okay, I don't know what any of these mean, but we're going to... Also, we're not going to call this Holly Plantation. We need a better name, because plantation farm is not really the same thing. Okay, extractor. Would that be a... Oh, okay, so it's like a whole tech tree. So you have extractor buildings, processing buildings, unique factories, and commercial zones. So I guess it's the same for all of that, except now our extractor buildings are the fields. Processing buildings would be... Okay. Okay. So this is actually really smart how they have this set up. I've had this DLC for I don't know how long and I've never used it. So I guess we'll have to see crop fields, we've got fruit fields, animal pastures. So we just need to come up with little farm roads. Now this is Texas right here. Farm to market roads. I promise you. I promise you you're familiar with those. Oh, this is a good spot for wind power too, which is perfect for a farming district. Absolutely perfect for that. So we'll just stick one of these right here, and we'll have to deal with the ugliness of everything. But we can get our water coming up here for sure. So let's, I guess we can build this one out to 180 degrees. And then we'll just build this in a straight line. Well, straight-ish line. Hopefully that is, oh, look, it's a little farmhouse. That's cute. I like that. Industry area is headquarters for city service vehicles. So I guess we just need to have some fields around here. So let's start out with some crop fields. Actually, these should probably be off of individual roads. And since this is a farming area, dirt roads, 2-lane gravel road, or 2-lane paved road, probably without trees, would be farm roads. Oh, lots of messages I haven't seen because I've been looking at farms. I'm assuming this was to go with the donation query, everything. Thanks you for everything, your videos, and helping stay focused until I need to be awake enough for calls this morning. Hey, I am glad to be part of whatever your routine is. I appreciate it. Get a lot of assignments done while watching. That's good. Assignments getting done is very important. Please do not shirk your assignments to watch me play video games. Honestly, when it comes to hours in this game, probably have more than you have in Timberborn. I would not be surprised. Got so addicted I took my laptop to the beach for a month. That's probably what I would do, but I'm also not really a huge beach person, so I'd probably just sit there playing video games the whole time. Never played any of these games. They're a lot of fun. A good way to kill some time, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes. If you ever feel like getting into them. Industry is the moneymaker. Just focus on processing buildings and unique factories. They really bring in the cash. Well, that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead. We can always upgrade these streets later. So we'll go ahead and just put out a couple of these right here and start building farm stuff. So we got, what were these again? Crop fields. There we go. All right, processing. Yes, I know. We'll get there. Okay, seriously, is it an animal pasture really a processing field? Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess that is how that works. Okay, so that hopefully. Oh, so they're actually, oh, that's cool. You have fields of different types of stuff, and then this one is greenhouse. Oh, this is, I'm going to spend so much time doing this. It's, just farewell. I'm going to spend my whole life playing this game now. Okay, so that's taken care of. This needs not enough raw materials because it needs stuff to be harvested to then be fed to the animals. Okay, so I guess that would be silos. We need to have some good storage of. Let's build another small road. Okay, that's not going to fit there. Yeah, we'll just put that there and put some silos next to it. There we go. So that's a good start to get something going here. Started watching when I realized I actually need to work and eat. Yeah, that's important. Please, again, do not shirk real responsibilities to watch me play video games. Yeah, the greenhouses do look nice. They've done a nice job with this. Well, I think it would be nice if they were a bit more more modular, where you could just kind of mix these things together, but this is very cool. GTA San Andreas led to a popped capillary in my eye. Wow. Yeah, don't don't do that. Man, I haven't played GTA since I think it was GTA 4. Whichever one came out in 2006, whatever, when I was in high school. They're still on GTA 5, aren't they? After what, over 15 years later? Man, they're just getting all the money they can out of that. So, growing. Oh, I can change which cows they look like? Oh, that's cool. Cows, Highland cows. I don't know what the difference is, but that's cool. Pigs. So I can actually just have completely different animals here. That's really cool. We're going to have all sorts of different... Okay, that's going to get annoying really quick. Hello? Did that guy just do a flawless three-point turn in the middle of a gravel road in a semi-truck? I want to hire that guy. I don't even need a truck driver. That's just impressive. Oh, no, they're cows, but you can change the pigs. See, now they're pigs. Okay, those noises are a lot less intrusive, so we're going to be sticking with that. So I think there should be some sort of animal processing facilities that we get access to at some point. But I don't know... I don't know... Wow, look at all these trucks coming in. I didn't think it was going to be this this highly... Look at this. I had no idea there were going to be so many trucks coming in here. That just seems kind of ridiculous. Not enough buyers for products. Commercial areas. I guess we can have commercial zones over here. So we'll stick one of those right across from the farm. Everybody loves a little farm thing. Is there a farmer's market that I can put in here? That's not a park. That would be a unique building. Winter market. Chirpex. Panda. Oh yeah, Panda Sanctuary. That's what we need in our farm district. Temple complex. Tourism, leisure, football. Those are just unique buildings. Wow, I can't believe how much traffic there is for this. That just is astounding to me. So I guess I need more warehouses, huh? Farm workers, bears. Oh, they're serious about this. Wow, okay. Maintenance buildings. Okay, each of these has 12 freight trucks. So, oh, okay, so these don't have to be placed. They don't have to be placed. They're already full in the industry area. So I can actually put those. I can put those anywhere, huh? For raw materials, for crops. I don't know if there's much value to doing any of the other ones, but we'll have to do that, I guess. Yeah, let's put another one of these animal things in here. Instead of pigs, we'll put those cows back in. So what we're gonna have to do is jeez, I cannot believe how much traffic there is. We saw slaughter on that last one a minute ago. Barns, grain silos, slaughterhouse. Yeah, so we have to have it leveled up considerably to get there, it seems. All right, so now there's plenty more silos. We're gonna have another road here. GT Monica, thank you very, very much. $9.99. Just wanted to say I enjoy all the Timberborn series. Haven't played this game. It looks fun. It is fun. It's a lot of fun. Would highly recommend picking it up if you get the chance. But we'll have... oh, I'm going to have to move this, aren't I? We're going to have to turn these into actual roads. But we're going to have more Timberborn on Tuesday. Just wanted to have a little bit of a Sunday afternoon chill, relaxed Cities Skylines play here. Not enough raw material, so we actually need more of this. Okay, we're going to get trapped in this big time. It's just doing this over and over and over again, aren't we? That's fine. Alright, so at least now this is an actual road they can all go down. Let's turn this into a one-way. Need to add sheep. I'm going to get there. We'll get there. Let's turn this into one-way. Nope, stop that. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. So one way in and out. Oh, I'm gonna have to move. Or, oh, just turn anarchy on. There we go. All right, so one way seems to be the move here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to have to relocate this and then put it back in because we need to rotate this so it's accessible on that side of the road. Okay, so that should help traffic a little bit to give them a little bit of a road coming back in here. Don't move, just anarchy upgrade. What do you mean anarchy upgrade? Oh, like what I did with the road here? I guess that's what you were referring to. I love how like the cows have like that reverb echo attached to them so it blends in with the soundtrack. Like somebody actually sampled cows. Well, traffic has gotten slightly better, I guess. Oh, you meant the road. Okay. Well, that's what I did. So it must... Chat must be actually 20 or 30 seconds behind at this point. Seems like you were accumulating goods and products. Really? You don't say. Build warehouses. I'm trying. Oh. The only warehouse I have is the grain silo. These aren't already full. Alright, I cannot listen to those cows anymore. I was planning on watching the Timberborn episode, but I think I'll stick around. We're not going to be going too much longer, because I am going to have to eat dinner at some point. We've been going almost 3 hours, so we'll go, we might go another half hour or so. But feel free, hop in and out whenever you like. It's fine by me. Not enough buyers for products. Oh yeah, oh here you go. You got a farming district, and across the street, you got the Down and Out Burger and a convenience store. Yep, they can buy your food products. Are these people really parking here? No, you cannot park here. That just doesn't work. I'm sorry. Dogs are barking at cows. That's funny. Oh, I love this. This is fun. I had never thought to play with this one before. I don't know what our upgrade path is looking like for the... Oh, okay, so that's what it is. We have to have... Oh, so we'll be there actually pretty soon. Here in the Netherlands, it's midnight. Oh, that's right. You guys are you 5? Or are you on Central European time? Or are you on... Well, you'd probably be on Central European time. Check the farming industry screen and check if crops are being imported. Reason why so many trucks are coming in. Yeah, that's what we're just on here. It looks like we are importing most of our stuff. Which we shouldn't be because we're growing. Okay, now it's own production entirely. So that's what we wanted to see. Looks like we're about to upgrade to the next level. In terms of resource production, we just need workers. Okay, so we'd have to build some additional farming stuff, I guess. Fruit fields. Come on, let me attach this here. Is this still watered? Yes. Alright, so we've got some fruit fields. I don't think trucks have to go in and out of those, but they will go to the storage. Not enough raw materials. Well, we're getting there. Alright, so now we're on own production again. Workers... I guess we have to build a couple more fields for the workers to go up to 150. Warehouses, yes, I know. We're working on it. These are very full. Industry jumps around a lot when it comes to income and ratios. It's just the way it is, but it's very worth it. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. As long as we can avoid a complete traffic catastrophe. Uh-oh, we're out of power, aren't we? All right, let's fix that very quickly here. When we get to the higher population tiers, we'll have access to better power plants. This is just, unfortunately, all we have. Not enough fuel. There's no... Oh, okay, we're getting traffic here. Okay, so these guys are going through the roundabout. Okay, this might be time for some of our favorite lane routing here. So I think we're going to have this be only to go... There we go. Yeah, let's give them a chance to actually make it through the roundabout. I think that works. I was just thinking the other day, a good update for Timberborn is a new beaver that lives underwater, so you need to build stuff under, and instead of pumping water, they need air. That would be cool. So somebody actually suggested previously in the stream... Okay, this is already a disaster. I gotta figure something else out for this. Okay, because these guys are all trying to turn, so we need this to just be right turn only. This can be right turn or go straight. This should be... There's probably an easier way to set this up. I just haven't. Yep, somebody said there was a mod specifically for... Yeah, traffic must be the main issue there. Oh, look at this backup here. Alright, so we're going to have to... yeah, the next slice of land we buy is going to definitely be this one, so we can put another off-ramp into the farming zone. Let's actually slow this down. But what I was trying to get into was somebody... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. So these guys, if they're going all the way through to... yeah, this actually probably needs to connect here. I probably should have just done that first point. I already lost what I was saying. Anyway, the beaver mod. Someone has made a third faction of water beavers. I have not checked it out. Probably, I guess now I'm going to look into doing another playthrough on that. If I can go through the mod offline and see if it's going to be good content for that, then we can definitely take a look at doing that. So I think that sounds intriguing at the very least. All right, hopefully this will speed up things a little bit, having this set up like this. Intersection between the roundabouts. Are you talking about where? Because you got a roundabout here, you got a roundabout here, and then this doesn't really seem to be that much of a problem. We are going to bypass this by extending this one out into this area. I just have to figure out how I want to do that. Because these need to be... Probably... I'm not going to put another roundabout in. I'm just going to have this... I'm going to have to completely reroute this to come in from the bottom, and then this one to come in from that side. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. Alright, so let's pause. This is going to be a right mess, is what this is going to be. Alright, so first off, this is going to have to come out like this, probably. 90-degree angle, like so, more or less. We'll just have this come follow the shore a little bit. Okay, just get rid of that whole thing right there. Alright, move it, mod. That looks a little nicer. I think we can do better than that, though. Yeah, we can make this look a little better. That's not bad. Probably end up redoing it at some point. I think it is click a node on the roundabout and shift S. Okay, we'll try that in a second. What would be a challenge would be floods, going back to the beaver faction. Now you only get droughts, and then a normal season would be cool if you sometimes got more water than normal. It may cause... Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen... RCE did a video, or I guess this current Terraborn series is on a map that has no outlets. So it floods during the wet season, and it, well, doesn't flood during the dry season. So that is also a map I was looking at maybe doing, just to see if that was going to be something that would be worth putting on the channel. I think we can go a little bit lower on that. That looks pretty nice. Then we'll come down a little further. Okay, so now this is all connected, which means this is... Oh, actually, the 3-lane probably... Maybe we want to upgrade it to a 4-lane. Is this one already 4 lanes? Yes. But yeah, that check out that Real Civil Engineer series if you haven't already. I think he's a little slower at the game. He doesn't get like a ton done every episode, but it is a pretty good demonstration of what you're thinking about, I'm pretty sure. That might be a fun streaming thing for me to take a look at. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make these all 4 lanes. So let's go back to the this thing. All right, so you said it was click a node and then shift S. It's not gonna let me. Oh, control S. That okay? That's what it was. It even says right there, and I didn't read it. Okay, cool. That actually looks perfect. Assuming there's a node in the middle they can get to, which I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're going to be able to. But we'll see. Oh, so all I have to do is just add a cross through for these guys. I think that'll be fine like that. Okay, yes, I saw it, but that's because the map is way down and the water sources are up. But I mean, you kind of get like a mini tsunami, so you need to build. Okay. So kind of like what I was happening when I adjusted the flow in mine, right? Oh, that would be an interesting idea. We could take a look at it. Okay, let's see if this frees up this intersection at all, having all of these be set up like that. Speed up a little bit. So we should have now a bunch of these should be going all the way around to come through here. Unless we haven't incentivized that path enough. Because these guys still want to come down here to turn here. They're going to... Okay, no, some of those are actual industry things. Okay. So that is progress, I suppose. Okay, they're going... Yeah, they're going all the way through here. I guess these guys just really want to turn here. So how do I make that less enticing? Do I just have to take this out? I really don't want to do that, though. Yeah, so let's ignore our problems over there and come back to our quaint little fishing town. Sorry for talking so much about... Oh, that's fine. Stoked about the game. It is a great game. It is fantastic. Well, I would hope I would like it after playing it for hundreds of hours and making hundreds of videos on it. No, but you're always welcome to talk about whatever. I like to think about live streams as a way to have fun just kind of talking in real time about whatever. So please always feel free to talk about whatever you like, as long as it's not divisive topics that are going to make people mad, because I'd like to avoid that. But now we have level 2 farming, which means we can now get other processing stuff, which is exciting. Farm workers, barracks, cattle sheds, barns, flour mills, and bakeries. So that's cool. Now we have farm workers, barracks, work efficiency. Probably should put in some more roads here. Little beavers are pretty cool. Yeah. I like them a lot. Let's see, can we, Oh, I want this... Alright. This is the problem with playing with mods, is you get used to them. Then you have to play the vanilla game and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Alright, so I think we can put in some of this stuff off of this road here. Farm workers barracks. Then, let's see what else we got. Okay, flour mills. So they're going to have trucks coming in and out. And then the cattle shed is also going to have trucks. So what we're going to want to do is probably put in other loops here. Because right now this seems to work for all of these farm things. Yes, I know, unique factories. I do have City Skylines, but I always get bankrupt for some reason. Yeah, you can go bankrupt in the game if you have your money goes low enough. It can happen very, very easily early game if you have too much infrastructure for the size of your town. So try to keep that in mind. Let's see. 2-lane roads. These aren't... Come on. Yes, I know I need more residential. Calm down. We might as well have trees in the farming zone, huh? Can't hurt. Oh no, it's going to delete the thing. Oh well. That's fine. There we go. Let's see what else we can put in here. Oh, that is perfect. That fits just like that. Cattle shed. I'll put the cattle shed over here next to the actual stuff we got going on. Put in 2 of those. Those should fit pretty well right here. What are you complaining about? Not enough raw materials? We're working on it. We're working on it. I guess I can put crop fields pretty much wherever. I don't think it really matters. Especially... Oh, I have anarchy on still. Should probably keep space open for barracks, but that's probably still an okay spot for it. I'll just leave those 3 like that. Should be plenty. Let's see how this grows up now that we have more. Ah, we're out of power again. Wait, no we're not. I just deleted the power lines. Okay. Let's fix that. So this network actually... If this is all under 8 megawatts, that's actually pretty good. Eventually this will get connected to the main grid. We're just not there yet. How's our traffic looking over here? Okay, this has improved considerably. Good. Oh man, I love the train mod. The guy who developed the train mod actually watches my videos, which is awesome. I was just posting in the Discord, asking questions about it. He's like, oh yeah, I watched all your videos. Like, oh, thanks. It's like, man, there's plenty of people that have a lot more followers than I do that you could be watching instead, but no, he's a cool guy. And he's actually taken a lot of input from different people in the Timberborn thread, or the mod thread in there. And he's done redesigns, and he's working on all sorts of new updates and different buildings and stuff to integrate. So whenever he has time to actually work on the mod, he's always got all sorts of cool stuff he's sharing in there. So if you're on that Discord server, there is a specific thread for it under the individual mods section, if you want to check that out. No, but he's super cool. That is, I think, my favorite mod. And what are these guys complaining about? Not enough workers. Oh, because you need uneducated people, and we have educated people. Well, we have some uneducated. So maybe we just... Well, we need more workers anyway. Yes, the new skin and cart options. Yeah, they look really good. Although now the trains do that weird rubber banding thing, which is, well, I think it's kind of funny. Alright, I think we can get away with putting some more houses in over here. So let's go back to our 2-way with street trees. Am I still in curved mode? No. Okay, let's do that. Go a little shorter before the bend. Okay, now I want this to be... There we go. Just have to come in this way, almost. Seems like we got a lot of space between the houses, but that's okay. This is what real subdivisions actually are like. So, that is fine. Let's put in some more houses here. I do appreciate that each of these little plots is almost like its own individual house. Alright, so that should hopefully still be fine. JC, morning stuff is done. Puppies have had their run outside. I'm going to try to sleep. Yeah, have a good sleep. Thank you very much for coming, and thanks for the donation. I really appreciate it. You're never obligated, but it's always appreciated. I'm glad you were able to be here, too. I'm hoping to do these, maybe not every Sunday, but Sunday afternoon seems to be a pretty good time for me to do this. And I guess a lot of you as well, which is great to see. But have a fantastic rest of your night. I really appreciate you stopping by. Are we all covered with water here? Oh, barely. All right, we need to expand all of this here. Yes, I'll just go ahead and have that go out that way as well. Okay. Yeah, this is... I'm really liking how this is turning out. I wish I could do a little bit more in the way of making things look a little nicer, but this is cool. We got a little dog park. We got people parking camper vans in regular parking spots. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Look, he's blocking the whole aisle with... Okay, I guess that guy didn't care. He could just go right through it. I missed a truck doing donuts. Uh-oh. Well, that's too bad. I'm sure it'll happen again. I already need more houses. But I think this is cool down here. I want to do something a little bit more interesting. Let's go back up here to our farm area. How are we looking here? Not enough workers. I guess, you know, we could have... Okay, this isn't filled up yet. But this is a gas station, so I guess we could put in some actual people living here, I guess. There's no harm in that. We'll just put ourselves a little street, some low-density residential, a little bit more commercial. Can't really hurt. There we go, making good progress here. So I think our silos are pretty full. At any rate, we're making tons of money, so that is good. We can do a lot more fun stuff here in a little bit. Oh, that's right, they don't have water. Gotta fix that. I guess we can do the same thing coming down here. Make sure they're all good to go. I wish I could see the grid view just for this specific subgrid. Because I know this one windmill is not going to be enough to power everything forever. Not enough buyers, huh? We're going to get there. We're going to get there. So we are making our own everything, pretty much. So we just need 350 workers. We'll be at level 3. Man, we are total profit negative 212. Well, you can't win every time. I love how the... Wait, hold on. This is a green... Oh, that's a tractor. Okay. Alright, so let's follow him. Meow. Oh, he's just going over here. Oh, that's fine. Okay. I thought that was going to be... Who in the world is going to drive a Volkswagen Beetle to a farm and park it on the side of the road? Alright, whatever. That's fine. Again, with the cows in the background of the the lo-fi beats. That's just funny to me. Okay, I think we'll have to extend our one-way out this way again. Make more room. Already occupied, you say? Anarchy. Always the solution. Well, in this game. Alright, where's my dirt road? There we go. connect that right there. I guess we can put in another couple of... Oh, barns. Oh, that's cool. We'll put a couple of barns in place, and I think those generate trucks. Yeah. Do a couple more silos. That's what I was originally going to do. All right, so we're making our way somewhere over here. These guys are complaining about not enough workers. We have some people living here. I thought it was going to be fine. All right, so that's going to be fun to keep up with later. Gotta go, Nicole. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Again, trying to do this maybe not every week, but at least a couple times a month would be a whole lot of fun. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope to see you again next time. Okay, these people are still complaining about not enough workers. Overeducated workers, huh? I guess that's kind of the problem with the heavy industry like this. The more you have educated people in your town, the less this kind of thing tends to function. All right, now why are we back in this traffic nonsense again? They should all be coming through this roundabout to get over to the farm area. So I guess I need to disincentivize trucks coming through here. Or farm vehicles. These are all, yeah. They're all farm vehicles, so I guess this needs to be a longer route or something, because I want them to come through here. Remember to breathe. I breathe. Education is bad, okay? Well, I guess if you're these people. Ice Cube Factory. Oh yeah, that looks like a place I want to eat ice cubes from. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gross. I don't want to put residential right here because, well, I wouldn't want to live there, so I'm not going to make people live there. But all these people living here are going to go get educated in the elementary schools. Sorry, if you have to have someone who doesn't have an elementary school education work in a factory. I don't think that's how that works in real life. I'm pretty sure people who work in manufacturing jobs actually know what they're doing. So that's a mechanic of the game I've not really ever fully understood. Now, there's still all these tractors coming in, man. All right, how close are we to getting this other... Oh, okay, we're close. No, wait, that's the wrong section. Okay, 5,500. Then we can buy another plot of land. We'll buy this. We'll put another freeway interchange. Oh, I'm going to have to build one of those from scratch live on stream. That's a bad idea. I'm not good at building those at all. Do I have a school here? Yeah, okay. So we need to connect these things up. You've just built storage and they fill via imports as well as from the fields. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense because I know these will eventually... Yeah, okay, they'll get all their imports in and then it'll just be their own production after the stuff gets all full. So that's fine. We just need more workers, which means we need more production, which means we need more stuff. Yep, that's just another one of those things, I guess. I will go ahead and have this here. Yeah, we'll leave some space on the side. But hopefully we can get some more crops and stuff. That's looking okay. I guess, yes, I know residential zones. Calm down. What is this? Small industry road. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. Alright, I can put more crop stuff up here. Should I leave space? Probably, but nah. Okay, well, we won't put something on the end there, because that's not gonna work. That needs water. Why is that? Okay. That should hopefully work for a while. So now we're coming up on 350, which means we should, yep, there we go. Level 3, Lemonade Factory, huh? Lemonade Factory, Milking Parlor, that sounds cursed. Medium crop field, medium fruit field. Okay. Very cool. If you want to fix the problem a bit, make a highway tunnel from the very start of the entrance to your city from the highway and make it go underground directly to go after the second roundabout. I thought about that. But I think just having the second highway connection will be a bit better. Next growth cycle gives you no new plots of land. Really? Oh, you're right. I have to wait until 8,000, which also gives me Metro. And a bunch of... Oh, okay. Alright, well. Milking Parlor. Yeah, it's a little cursed. Buyers for products. Alright, medium crop fields. I guess I could turn one or more of those into a medium crop field. Let's try that. Is that going to be... okay, that's still... Is this just double the size? Okay, alright. I played myself. Oh, medium fruit fields. We'll stick processing stuff in the middle here. Flour mill. We already built one of those, right? That was over here? Yeah. Then we have cattle sheds. Milking parlor should... Oh, that's so close. Milking parlor should go next to the cattle shed. That's fine. So we'll put that there, and then I guess we can put some other stuff here. Maybe a couple silos or a barn. Let's do silos. All right. look at these guys just out on the. I guess this qualifies as free range cattle or something. I don't know. That's kind of cursed. But hopefully they can get some milk going there. Find something else to put here. I think I might be able to put another cattle shed. Maybe. If not, I have anarchy I could always turn on. But I think for right now we can just leave this like this. They're complaining there's not enough buyers for products. But we have crops. So I don't know. Is that just like local stuff here, or does it have to be there has to be like some sort of a farmer's market or something. Because I need I just need them to be able to sell stuff. But none of these have anything to do with actually selling. It's just yeah, city needs more power. Is it oh wow. Okay, this shut off because it didn't have enough fuel. Oh, you're going to make me build a tunnel, aren't you? I don't want that. I think one of the problems is there's not a node to change lanes here. Which is probably one of the issues. How do we have this? Oh, I thought I had this set up. Why did that go away? No. No. We want this to be fixed. I don't know why that changed. That shouldn't have. Okay, so now now they're going down here to do that. Okay. Excuse you. Changing the fruit matter? I'm not sure. So yeah, we have to do something about this. As much as I hate the idea of just building stupid tunnels everywhere. See, because this works nice. That's looking good. I just hate that. Due to where your power plants are, deliveries have to go all the way to the... They have to go all the way to the second roundabout? No, they shouldn't have to. Oh, because there's no... Oh, okay. Alright, I see what you're getting at. So all we need to do is just have more roads going through here. So there's intersections. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense. So we'll just put roads there. And then they can back up and make their turns without having to go through roundabouts. Alright, so industrial road. 2-lane road with median. One of these was industrial road. 2-way concrete road with 2 lanes. Small industry road is cheaper than regular 2-lane road, but generates more noise pollution, supports low traffic. Yeah, there's not really any reason to just not have these tree-lined roads, even if the trees are all dead. We'll just have this connect like that. That should be okay. Put in some more industry. Not like we're gonna need too much of that. Well, they're still, at least they're not bypassing going through this anymore. I'd still need to incentivize them to go all the way around to go through here. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I just need this to be a roundabout too. That might actually be the smart thing to do, in all honesty. Because this is kind of a mess. I haven't checked on our bus routes in a while. Well, the buses are mostly at least half full. So that's some degree of progress. What about our second one? Okay. Seems to be working all right. Maybe just move the bus depot and control O the intersection between them. Oh, you said it exactly as I typed. All right, well, I'll tell you what. This is actually the fish market, so this needs to probably will relocate to the... I guess it should still be on this side. Now, if I've not tried this before, but if was one of these a roundabout tool? Junction restrictions, speed limits, vehicle restrictions. I don't... Where's my roundabout builder? Do I even have one? I've got these intersections. I don't want to build one of these. Do I just have to select this? Oh, nope, 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 go away. One of these has to be... Well, maybe not. How big is... that one's not super huge. That should be okay, but there's no nodes in the middle, so I think we actually want... nodes in the middle, so it would have to be bigger. Control O, no button. But how does it, Okay, Control O is not doing anything because I haven't selected anything. Do I have to hit in the middle? No. I must not have the mod installed. I thought I did. Oh well, no bother. We can just do this the other way. No icon for it. Huh. Well. The traffic has disappeared. Oh, they must have filled up all these storages then. Yeah, because all the trucks are over here now. I thought our population was already above 5,000. Huh. Well, this is a right mess here. But I guess seems to be doing okay now that the traffic is no longer a complete disaster. So this is probably fine. I would have to imagine. Okay, what are they complaining about now? No, not enough fish. How much did we sell? 100 last week. Okay. Well, that's something. Now, how are we looking down here? They're still fishing. They're doing their thing. I was going to make more residential stuff, and then we got distracted because we had huge problems. So I guess we can just kind of keep doing some of that. Have something else come curve back over here. Maybe go up a little further. just non-straight stuff. Maybe we want, that's kind of cool. It won't get better, honestly. Sorry for spamming. Oh, you're good. In my experience, if you get traffic right, it's practically an infinite money game. Well, I mean, we're doing fine. And our traffic flow, well, 65 isn't great. But this is pretty much always going to be a problem here until we get better mass transit going and have industry that's not completely disconnected on the other side. We'll get there. Let's see, I want to do a little bit more, okay, we can get rid of the power lines for sure through here. So now this is all connected. Okay, 5,500, cool. Oil industry that we can't use yet. I'm not going to do free public transport. We have to pay for that. But we have a couple other large things. I thought we already had... Oh, that's a fish farm to actually grow the fish. We can be... Oh, we can build general warehouses somewhere. Okay, we'll do that. Ferry and bus exchange. I don't think we're going to need that. Next one is 8,000. That'll get us another square to unlock. Blimps, for some reason. Then intercity buses, so that's exciting. New interchange after getting the new land will probably fix it. Yeah, most likely. Okay, that actually has to be connected, so that's fine. Alright, let's put a couple more houses in here. And then put something in the middle here. Maybe a park of some kind might be nice. I'll just go ahead and zone this as residential so we can do that. Alright, let's see. Large playground. I want something that's like square. Oh, look at this thing. It's huge. That's maybe a little too big. But there's nothing in between, is there? You'd work at a fish farm? Fish farms smell pretty bad. I don't know if you've ever been to one. Oh, you probably have if you're talking about marine biology stuff. But if we put this big park... Oh, that looks kind of cool. Big park right here in the middle of some residential neighborhoods. That's pretty nice. I just have to wait for stuff to grow up around it. I don't think I can put any, much of anything else. Alright, so that's looking good. Thought that little cut through here is kind of neat. I think we can go ahead and put in another little walking path here. Alright, Anarchy, do your thing. It's curved paths. There we go. They'll rebuild houses. This gives a nice little cut through for people to just kind of walk wherever they so choose. To get to the park a little easier or something. Can I put one of these up through here? I think so. There we go. I don't know if people are going to end up using these, but might still be a... There we go. Gonna move? No? Okay, that's fine. For some reason, the people adore public libraries unless they changed it in the past. I mean, I like libraries. I wish mine was open when I could actually go. So thanks for reminding me. Oh, this is huge. I didn't think it was going to be this big. I don't already have one pretty much anywhere in the city, I don't think. Let's see. Anarchy. Should probably turn that off. But I will put one. I guess across from the park is probably a good spot. Then we can find another spot over here for one. It's not going to fit in the middle of any of these, but it will fit there. Okay, that's not a bad spot. So probably right here would be... Oh, I'll go up here. Do one there, and then I can do one down here that'll cover most of them. They should like that a whole lot. We still have all of this mess. Alright, people complaining about water. Okay, I didn't plan this one super well. That works. This is pretty realistic, small town suburb kind of street design here. Nice big park, public library. The school is over here, which I guess is probably still fine. Oh, we need a high school. I don't know, over here, maybe? Right next to the library? No. What do we have? What is this? Medical clinic? Okay. High school probably should be somewhat centrally located. Maybe not directly on the main road. But probably also wouldn't be the worst thing. I think we'd be okay to stick it right here. Just bulldoze somebody's house for it. Okay, so that should placate a lot of these guys. How are we looking over here? Oh, we're out of water, are we? How? Oh, we need to generate more. Okay. Good problem to have, I guess. We will eventually have a much better system of water acquisition than a whole bunch of these things. I'll just go ahead and put 2 more of those in. Alright, so now our biggest problem for traffic is this guy right here. I don't really think it can be solved without having this connection up here for all the farm stuff. But I don't think we're going to get to 8,000 today. In fact, wow, I've already been going almost 4 hours. That's a whole lot of streaming in one day. I don't need to build a police headquarters. Not yet. So that'll probably be next time we stream. Mess with that. Now these guys are complaining about trash. Oh, we still have just the one landfill, don't we? Is this full yet? Oh, it's only 12% full. All right. Okay, yeah, fire station, great, cool, thank you. I really want to get cleaner industry going. If we get up here, we can do all the timber and everything. So that'll be fine, but I like the way this is turning out. We got our little fishing village, kind of little seaside town kind of thing going on. It'll get better once we have access to more fun stuff. I don't know. No, I still can't do these. That's at 8,000. And this is very, very generic, very grid-like, but it will get better as we have access to more stuff. We're able to have actual districts that make sense. I missed the start. Why aren't you being more Chinese waste management? Oh no, I just hate it. That's what I did at the very beginning. I had a sewage pipe dump out into here, but I hate looking at that brown, nasty water. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to dedicate the money. We're making tons of money. So I figured I'd just dedicate the resources to having waste treatment plants so we don't have to completely destroy the environment. It looks like the traffic problem is it's getting better. It just seems to be coming in waves when we have to import stuff over there. So I think that'll help a lot. Once we get monorails and I can have the tracks going down the center of the street, it's over. It's just, traffic's going to be so much better. Although it already isn't bad. Seems to be doing just fine. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good spot to stop for today. I know some of you have been here this entire time, which is incredible. I don't know how you don't have something else to do with the rest of your Sunday afternoon, but I really appreciate you being here. It's a whole lot of fun, and it is just always a great time to get to talk to you guys and play some games and just enjoy stuff. So again, thanks for being here. Thanks to those of you especially who donated. Again, it's never necessary, but if you ever feel like it, I'm definitely not going to say no. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot to be able to keep making more content and having a lot more fun with everything. So again, thanks for that. We have more stuff coming all this week. Tomorrow is another Kingdoms Reborn video. Hopefully might get that finished up this week. Finish up the Timberborn playthrough this week, and then we got hints that there's an Ostriv update coming very soon. We got the trailer today, which I linked in the community tab, and once that drops, we are going to be going hardcore into that one, because there's going to be all sorts of fun stuff to explore with that. But again, thanks for being here. Even if you haven't said anything, I still appreciate you showing up and vibing with us for a couple hours or however long you've been here. So have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, and hopefully see you in tomorrow's video. And it's going to be awkward when I go to end the stream because I've got a mouse off and it's going to scroll off screen. But I appreciate you being here. Have a good one. Bye-bye.